And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 7 of the Mockumentary, Classified 3F with Joel. I'm your host. My partners will be along shortly. Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation. Their links are in the description. Please go sub those guys up. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe. I'm like 7 away from 350 subscribers. I have 3,500 watch hours. I could not be more ecstatic that people are watching my videos. And we are always working on creating better, more content for you guys. You're in here all the time. If you're new, please, man, drop a comment. We'd love to talk football. We'd love to talk sports. We talk all NFL teams, all 32. We're live all the time, and I'm going to say good evening. Hopefully, everybody had a wonderful Monday today. To Levance, what's good? King Tone, always here. Cressley, glad you could make it. Wales, my guy, what's up? What's up, fellas? We got a lot of interesting news coming out this week. We actually signed a couple of guys. My camera just went out. Yay! What we do here, Cressley, is we make fun. Well, in the NFL draft, there's always that one move that surprises everybody with that pick. Like the Jets traded up for Mitchell Trubisky. Cleveland Farrell was taken by the Raiders. Mahomes and Watson fell. Aaron Rodgers fell. Jeremy Tunsil fell because an hour before the draft, that video came out with him gas masking when he was a teenager. So we were looking at the mock draft, and we're going to try to dissect what move could be made that really shakes up or makes somebody fall. Because like the New York Giants, Xavier McKinney fell to the second round, and he was projected a top 12 pick. Azeez Ojulari was projected a first-round pick, fell to the second. So these are the kind of moves that we always see in the draft, and things are shaking up because rumors are coming out. Detroit's looking for a quarterback. They think that Willis might be the guy. Rumors, but that's it. Now Carolina doesn't have a quarterback, and now Atlanta does not have a quarterback. So you've got picks 8, pick 6, and picks 2, maybe even Houston with pick 3. Pardon me, I'm sorry, I just had dinner. So what's that going to do to this draft? What's going to shake this up? What's going to create that? Yeah, exactly, because Ojabo, because of that injury, I would, man, if he's on the board in our second round pick, I'm not going to be mad if the Giants pick him and take a flyer on him. Yeah, that's what we do here. We just dissect things. Frank, what's good? Slay. Hope you all having a wonderful Monday, beginning of the work week. I know sometimes they're bad, but now you can relax. You got the evening. You got us. Hopefully my partners in crime show up soon. Crazy D, what's good? What's good, man? Thank y'all for being here. I do appreciate it. Remember, like, subscribe, ring that bell if you're new. Drop a comment. You got a question for going on in the draft? I do have quite a few questions, but I really want Lou and Pat here on the stream, so I'm going to have to wait a little bit for these guys to pop on. So let me share my screen here, and we're going to bring up this draft. And this is the way it's shaking out to right now. These are the top 10 teams in the draft. So falls that far. Man, did you look at all the previous drafts with guys that fell, Slay? I mean, look at Dallas when they took a flyer on oh God, I want to say Clowney, but that's not it. The linebacker from Notre Dame tore his knee up in the bowl game, and then Miles Jack tore his knee up too. Those guys both went second round. Those were ACLs. I think Ojabo was an Achilles, correct? So they went second round. I'm looking at second round for him too. Only because of the depth and the talent that's going in here. We've got defensive linemen that jumped up the board into the top 15. Kenny Pickett had his pro day right now. He's subject. People are saying he's going top 10 now. These so-called experts in analysis, top 10. Guess who's in the top 10? We got 2 picks in the top 10. That means somebody's going to come up for Pickett. So that quarterback's moved up. If Pickett's going to go, somebody's going to see Willis. He's going to be gone. Who's going to be that third quarterback that gets the hype after their next pro day? Because Pickett had a hell of a pro day today. You cannot deny that fact. It is what it is. And here is 1/3 of the big.
What's going on, Joe?
Big Pat, what is good, my guy, man? The news, the excitement, the rumors, Pickett's pro day. Experts are saying he's going top 10 now. Here comes that hype train.
Yeah, they're predicting him to go in the top 10. They're looking at him going to either Carolina or Seattle. Those are only 2 teams that really don't have quarterbacks now. And I guess that pushes them up higher because they're pretty much the only 2 teams that didn't get a quarterback this offseason. So I can see that happening. A lot of people.
There's 3 teams, Pat. Seattle, Carolina, and now Atlanta. And nobody wants Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I see. I'm seeing that. Nobody really wants Baker Mayfield, bro.
They might run with these rookies.
You say 3, but I say 4. Believe it or not, is us.
You think we are?
I think we're one of those teams that may be looking at a quarterback. They may be able to draft a guy and sit him on the bench for 2 years. And that would be their ultimate plan. Now, me personally, I will wait till next year. Definitely if Jones is as ass as you say he is, and Tyrod Taylor is as journeyman injury prone as you say he is.
Right.
Let's say we go 5-12 and we got the number 4 pick again. We can get one of those top 3 quarterbacks for sure. What's going on, Chris? I don't want a quarterback either. Don't take my take out of context. I don't want a quarterback either, but I am a realist. If you want to go in the top 10, the teams that can actually go for a quarterback, it would be Seattle, it would be us, it would be Atlanta, it would be Carolina, and I'm going to say Detroit and Houston. If you really want to say the teams in the top 10 that could probably go quarterback. Detroit, if they feel that Malik Willis is that guy, they can play golf for the first year, let Malik Willis come in. Houston, same thing. You can play the Davis kid or whatever. I forgot whatever his name. I think it's Davis. And Malik Willis considered a year there. And with the Giants now that we got Tyrod Taylor, he can actually sit 2 years. Seattle, he can play immediately because I believe they know how to use a quarterback of his talents. Atlanta, he will have to play immediately. But 100% sure I think Atlanta may go quarterback if they don't sign one of these veterans or go for Baker Mayfield.
Oh, man, I tell you, this has been the wildest free agency
in a long time.
The way these quarterbacks are getting traded and these veterans, usually there's hype about rookies. And, it's awful close to the draft for these guys to start getting the hype that they're getting. I'm not going to disagree with Rick right here. Matt Corral is another guy that he might be in play.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta signed Marcus Mariota, journeyman.
Yeah. I forgot about that. They did just sign Marcus Mariota.
Journeyman.
So that's another team that didn't want Baker Mayfield.
Right. That's what I mean. Look, how wild is it now of Atlanta, Carolina trading up with Houston? If Detroit grabs Willis, there's going to be a rush on quarterbacks. It happens all the time. People get paranoid.
What's going on, Honey Badger?
Yo, Honey Badger, thank you for being here. And Rick, I think you're right here. I think you're right. They're going to find somebody and set them.
See, man, Joe, this free agency has messed a lot of stuff up.
Actually, go look at ours. She hears the smoke detector. He's like, honey, go check that out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, that was
battery
funny.
for that thing.
Go ahead, Pat. I'm sorry. That was just comical.
The free agency has changed the plans of us. If you really want to be, if this is the mockumentary, let's get into it.
Right.
Our free agency has changed the plans for us. Do we go edge rusher in the beginning, in the beginning of the draft? I mean, look at our edge rusher class now after signing Javon Ward today. You got Ward, you got Ellison Smith, you got Ojulari, you got Roche, you got 4. I mean, and they still, I think Sheard is still on the squad, if I'm not mistaken. Do we go edge? Do we have to go edge rusher in with the first 2 picks now? Because somebody's going to be the odd man out.
Right.
I mean, you got Leonard Williams on the line. You still got Dexter Lawrence. Do we go defensive tackle? Do we go the kid from one of the kids from Georgia, Devontae Wyatt, or I always forget his name, the other guy.
Yeah, I forget it
guy.
too. Yeah.
I always forget his name, but
no problem, Vance.
Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis.
We do have edge rushers, bro.
Yeah. We do.
I mean, that's probably the only position that he's gonna have a chance to play at is nose tackle. Well, because Javon Ward is a better defensive end than him, man. I'm just telling you, man, that guy's a better defensive end than Dex.
He's definitely going to lose some playing time.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Joe.
No, I'm just saying he's going to lose some playing time. That's a definite. Dexter?
Because he's not a end for this Ravens defense. He's not. The best part about him is going to be the nose tackle. Can he play the nose tackle? I think Aziz had over 10 last year. I think he had like 10.5 or 11 last year, LeVance. And he doesn't need a top edge rusher in his scheme. He doesn't.
He needs that guy in the middle that can push.
Right. The best end I think he had in the scheme was Matthew Judon. I mean, you could consider him a top edge rusher in the league if you want to.
Thank you for coming on, man. Thank you for being here.
What's going on, Tyler? Good to see you.
You know, we saw hope out of Aziz. You know, we don't know what he's going to bring to the table this year.
Right. Like, what? Look, let's talk about our free agency. Let's talk about it. We signed basically 5 offensive linemen. I mean, he does have a lot to work with on his defense. Julian Love can definitely play that safety role for this team. He's shown that he can play that safety role pretty well. I still would like them to sign Deshaun Elliott. He's not as good as Elliott in his defense, but he can definitely play. And he's a willing tackler, and he's pretty fast as well. He's sure he can cover in space. We still got Bradbury for the time being. We still got Aaron Robinson. We still got Darnay Holmes. We still got Adoree Jackson. We still got McKinney. We got Dex. Go ahead.
I'm just sorry, with no further introduction, our man who knows his boxing lingo, fighting style, the man, the myth, the legend, the leather of the face. Ooh. How you doing, my guy?
What's going on, fellas?
Man, make sure you sub these two guys up. We work together. Their links are in the description down below. Make sure we're trying to get Lou to 1,000. He's at
823.
23. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Sorry for being late.
Do not apologize.
I was late too. I didn't even get the notification. But we were just talking about how this free agency has changed our draft, Lou, and I was just saying, somebody mentioned that Wink doesn't have a lot to work with on his defense, and in my eyes, that's just not true.
We're gonna get into.
We have a lot to work with on this defense.
They bugging,
and I think
Alex,
I forgot who said. Reek said that.
Good.
You know better than take mushroom serious.
But
sorry,
people don't understand how good this Jihad Ward signing was.
Oh no,
the edge that we got.
Better go watch film on that guy.
Right.
Go watch. Matter of fact, Pat made a video showing some of his highlights, but go watch film on the guy.
There will be a Giants interactions coming out on that guy as well.
Yes.
Whenever you guys get time, I will love.
Dude's a run stuffer. He covers. He blitzes.
Yes.
The dude is a jack of all trades at linebacker. That's what you need.
And when I say that man holds the edge when it comes to the run, he does that, and he does it better than Dexter Lawrence. I think Dexter Lawrence is only going to get clocked at nose tackle, and he's proven that he's not ready to play nose tackle. Go ahead, Lou.
I've seen him shed his block and get in the backfield to stuff the runner more than once, like almost on every play.
Yes.
If it's a run play, whatever his assignment is, he sheds it quickly, gets around his defender, sometimes gets them both. The guy is a star.
Right.
Sometimes I'm telling you, some guys he gets the guy who's blocking him is able to shed with one hand and get the runner and the guy who he was assigned to. The guy is a stud. He understands Wink Martindale's system completely.
To a T.
He would come in here and be a day one starter and help the other guys get acclimated to the new system.
Oh, yes.
Which is very important.
Right. And that brings me to my point, Lou. You know about the edge rushers as good as anybody with the Giants right now. You know about the edge rushers. You know about Ellerson Smith. You know about Roche. You know about Ojulari. You know about Leo. You know about Dex. Now we add Jihad Ward. Somebody's going to be fighting for clock. And then if they're able to draft a Thibodeau or
not
somebody,
only that, we
Thibodeau's
brought Martinez back, which is a tackling
we brought
machine.
Martinez back.
So Martinez, Jihad, Ojulari, and Ellerson Smith with Roche and Dexter Lawrence in the middle, bro, you got problems.
And this brings me to my point about our free agency changed our whole draft dynamic.
Right. We'll talk about
I'm not going to go off the wall and say, hey, we ain't got to take an offensive lineman because we signed offensive lineman free agency. If you say that, you need to check your brain because we need to starting right tackle for sure. Lou is absolutely correct on that. We still need to draft interior linemen because Lou is absolutely correct on that about the injury history of Feliciano. He's not how can I say it, Lou? I don't want to say he's not dependable, but he can be off the roster soon by getting a track record of he has a hurt. There you go. Thank you. He has a track record of getting hurt. So we need to get a center. We need to get a left guard. We need to get a right tackle. We need to get a backup left tackle. Not too many people are mentioning that. We need a backup left tackle. I don't think we have a backup left tackle on this roster.
Or at least a swing tackle. Yeah.
I mean, Gano, I think he can play right tackle, but I do not trust him at left tackle. He has no experience there. So the only experienced left tackle we have on this roster is Thomas.
And now, if we draft at receiver, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, if we draft the right, if we drafted Cross or Iquanu, they both have experience playing left tackle, so they can actually move to the left tackle if something happened to Thomas. And let's be honest, folks, Thomas has an injury history as well. He's been injured both years he's been in the league.
Yes,
and he's lost multiple games because of it. And I don't trust Pert. Like I really sat down last night and I was like, you know what? Fucking Lou is right. Lou is right. I'm not gonna go to extreme as Lou would say we need to take 2 linemen with 5 and 7. But Lou is absolutely right. And like I said, he does have the right to have his concerns.
Right.
Just because we sign a couple of offensive linemen in free agency doesn't mean the line is fixed and we can just, we're set. We can just coast on getting linemen. No, we need linemen. So if we do get a Zion Johnson or Linderbaum and Iquanu with 5 or 7,
God almighty, boy,
that would help us out a lot. But this free agency on defense, Lou, you're not gonna like this. But with this free agency, Sauce Gardner's in play, and he's in play very well right now.
Oh, I know he's in play. I just don't want them to do it, but I know he's in play. Him and Hamilton.
Hamilton as well. I can see.
Darren, what's good?
If none of those top right tackles are on the board at 5, and they don't feel as good about Cross as we do, they can go Hamilton and Sauce Gardner at 5 and 7.
Tell you what, there's a guy, Glennis Echo. I think he's subscribed to all three of us. I've seen him in the chats. He chewed me out about my last mock draft. He sent me about 5 different comments on why the hell I passed on Faalele,
the tackle from Minnesota.
He's like, "Why?" I'm gonna read it to you. My man killed me in the comment section. I said I can't even be mad at him. He's voicing his opinion.
Right.
He was not happy that I passed on Faalele. Glenn's Echo. All right. Why in the hell would you not take David Faalele? Question mark. I said, at what pick? Then he goes, he's 6'9", 400 pounds, and a mammoth of a lineman. Y'all worried about Ikem Ekwonu when something bigger than him is coming out, especially in the first round. At the end of the day, we have the enemy in Philly with 3 first-round picks in this first year. At this point, we're going to need a speedster wide receiver and a mammoth at tackle.
Thank you, Levant.
Well, obviously,
I don't think Faalele fits what we want to do.
No,
I don't think
a zone run scheme. Sorry, guys, but we want to do a zone run scheme, and Faalele can't move, man.
Right.
Obviously, he just looked at his measurables, and he's big. 6'9", 400. It don't mean shit if you can't move. Somebody 6'2", 230 can get past you because you can't move.
Not only that, when you're a lineman, you want to get leverage under the defender so he can't push you back. When you're 6'9", that's kind of hard to do.
And then his footwork is not good. His footwork is not good. He has a lot to do. And if you have him as your starting tackle, good luck.
NYG. Oh, okay.
That's a good question. Would you give up one of our 3rd round picks and our 5th pick to go up to number 3 to draft Ekwonu, Lou?
No. I'm not trading up for anybody.
Man,
I'd rather trade back and get more capital.
That's why this is the mockumentary here. Detroit takes a quarterback. Does somebody trade up with Houston? Does somebody trade up with the Jets? Could two quarterbacks go top 5?
All right, let's look at this here. Shout out to the 30 in the chat. Sorry,
yes.
Joe.
No, you're good.
Look at this here, Lou. Look at this here. So if we had a number 5 pick, we say, hey, look, we'll give you the number 5 pick in the 3rd round of this year and maybe a 5th round of next year.
Ooh, that's bad.
Heavyweight champ, what's up? Say if we gave up a 3rd round of this year and a 5th round of next year to jump up to number 3 to take Ekwonu at number 3, and we still have our number 7 pick. We still got our whole draft except we're missing 1 3rd round pick. Do you think 1 3rd round pick is worth Ekwonu? Because you're heavy on Ikem Ekwonu. You want this guy.
No. I don't think that he's not worth it. I honestly believe that
deception. What's good?
These guys have hyped up Thibodeau and Aiden Hutchinson and Karlaftis and all these guys so much, and Evan Neal, that I think Ekwonu will actually be there at 5. But I mean, I understand the scenario you're proposing because I know the Jets are high on him. So if he falls to 4, the Jets will snag him and we won't get him.
So that's the whole scenario, Lou. That's what he's asking.
So I understand the proposal that you're making. So in that scenario, I would have no choice if I don't want to pass on him, if I don't want him going anywhere else.
if you believe that he is the right tackle for this team and he's going to take your offensive line and give you 2 bookend tackles, and all you have to give up is a 3rd round pick, which you have 2 this year, and the 5th round of next year, I'm doing that all day.
But see, here's my only worry with that. The whole point of my stressing 2 linemen in the 1st round is because we have 2 second round picks.
No, we have 2 third rounders.
Right. No.
But you're getting.
Yeah, we only have 1 second round pick. That's right. Because we're picking
Yeah,
at
you're getting
40,
your guy. You're getting you. I'm sorry, Lou. Go ahead.
No, we pick at 37 and then at 67, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're getting your guy. This is the guy you've been clamoring for, Lou.
No,
harder than anybody.
100%.
So you're mean to tell me that you're not willing to give up?
No, I said I would. I had no choice.
Okay. That's all I wanted to hear.
Yeah, because I
mean,
say,
if you're not willing,
if you don't give up that 3rd, somebody else is gonna get him, and then you got to settle or reach for another lineman, and it's not his caliber. So yeah, I would have no choice. I would suck because I want all of our picks, but I understand.
I think Ikem Ekwonu will be worth 2 picks. Just to be honest with you, I think he will be worth 2 picks. Because if we got 2 bookend tackles, that means whoever the quarterback is back there, whether it's Daniel Jones, Taylor, Willis, whoever the hell the quarterback is, if he has 2 bookend tackles that he could count on, I think that goes a long way.
Sorry, public safety announcement. For the guys who like to fly drones, be mindful of where you fly them. Let me show this picture, which almost got me sent to prison. The propellers hit my son's eye.
Well, they was playing outside?
Drone. Yeah, on a drone.
Damn.
So be mindful when there's children around and you're flying your drones. Because if you hit somebody's kid like mine, you're subject to get what that guy got.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Damn.
Like he ran into a doorknob or something.
I was gonna say,
you ain't see the scratches under the eyelid?
Yeah, I saw
the damn propellers.
Hopefully.
He's all right. He's resting now.
Yeah, why was he flying a drone that close to the ground?
That's what I'm saying. He was on the damn phone and flying the drone. Pick one or the other, bro.
Right. Right.
Well,
that's why I'm in such an ill mood today, and that's why I was late. And
you're fine, man. You don't have to explain.
He went to the ER. His eyeball is straight. It didn't affect his actual eyeball. Just
good.
The skin, and it was scratches, so he didn't need stitches. But I'm worried about scarring, so I bought a shitload of vitamin E, lanolin, and cocoa butter.
Right.
Yeah, he'll be straight.
My little man got to grow up and get them. Got to start knocking them boots. You got to have daddy swag. He got to be super fly. Got to make sure he ain't all scarred up. I'm nice with these hands. That's why I'm still pretty, even though I talk so much shit.
Yeah. I just
don't get it twisted, people. I talk shit. Big shit.
I just make phone calls.
Oh, boss man, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write a letter.
Yes, that's right. Oh, we'll get some.
But that can definitely be a scenario too, that we trade up with the Texans to get that 3rd pick, the jump to Jets.
Listen, after what Houston just got for Deshaun, they might just be sitting pretty and not even want to trade.
But I tell you what though, with that scenario, Pat, you just got my creative juices flowing. Pause.
Why you got to pause about that?
Just in case anybody misinterpreted it wrong. I told you I'm sincere about the pause. That shit is detrimental to my life. But
I've been noticing that. I'm not gonna lie. I've kind of had to
Right.
straighten
I'm
up.
so sincere about the pause. Yes.
I really had to straighten up my act. I'm not half as wild as I used to be.
But no, because Cross is the best God almighty, excuse me.
Pass
Because
blocker.
Cross is the best pass blocker at the tackle position. With OG Bobby Johnson in the house, I wouldn't feel so bad if we didn't trade up and
Damn
settled on
deception.
Cross and got his run blocking up to par. So then we can
Sorry to hear that.
take that. We can get Cross and either Zion Johnson or Alec Lindstrom. I would prefer Alec Lindstrom later on if we can trade back, but if not, I would take Cross and Linderbaum. And I know people are going to say I'm reaching at 7 for Linderbaum.
Yeah, the general of
We
the
run that
offensive
zone
line.
blocking scheme, so Cross wouldn't be too much of a detriment in the run game in that zone blocking scheme because he's athletic too. He can run.
Right.
And everybody's saying worried about the size with Linderbaum. You got to know that one of the best centers in the league is Jason Kelsey, and they're at the same weight, same
Damn
height,
deception.
same weight.
Yes.
Sorry. He says my wife was hit with a frisbee while we were
Yeah.
walking in the park, and it actually sliced up her eye. Damn, bro.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I
sorry.
said.
Can she see? Was this today or a memory that story brought up?
Right. Man, you really have to pay attention around other people because they just ignorant sons of never mind.
Stephen Bloom says you have to throw hands to talk as much as you. You damn right, Stephen.
But yeah.
Well, here's another thing.
Go ahead, Joe.
Well, I have another thing. You know, there's 34 in the chat. I want to thank everybody for being here. Like, subscribe, ring that bell. I got these two guys. Their link is in the description down below. Make sure you sub them up because we're always working together. And I want to bring up something that also happened today because, you know, we've talked about the defense. Let's talk about the offense. We signed another running back.
Yeah, we signed Matt Breida today.
Okay. Now, Lou, I'm not coming at you. I'm not saying this to get you riled up. I am not going in that direction. This is just a thought that came to me because the Giants are looking at Dalvin Cook's brother, James Cook. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, James Cook.
Okay, and then they went to the Michigan State and checked out that running back. So now we have two running backs. We're looking at drafting a third. If they like this guy, I am sorry.
They probably have a package deal in mind on draft day.
It's not looking good for Barkley.
Yeah, but I did read an article today that said Breida is signed as Barkley's backup.
Right.
And I doubt they're going to draft a rookie running back and throw him in there. So at least it's looking like Barkley will finish this year if they don't come up with a trade on draft day. But yeah, I agree. This is probably his last year in Giants blue.
I mean, I think it's his last year either way, if he does good or bad, because I'm saying you're not going to give him the contract. And if you're not willing to give him the contract, I don't think you're willing to franchise him either. So it would be best to get something for him now instead of just letting him walk away for free.
That's what we're getting into right now. That's I hate to say it, but it's just like we said when they first hired Shane. Nobody's safe.
Yeah.
Nobody.
That's why I'm wearing my Eli Manning jersey. I'm getting used to the idea that 26 might return to Antrell Rowe.
Miz. Yeah.
Damn. That's messed up.
But
he said return to Antrell Rowe. Good Lord.
I mean, if he doesn't break no records at 26, that 26 is going to stay as Antrell Rowe's.
Yeah, because
until another 26 comes and balls out in it. Yeah.
I mean, as I said, I'm sorry to say it, guys. I love Barkley. I love the pick. I love what he's done. He's been the star of the team. He's been the hope, the hype for the last 4 years. We all know what he can do.
It's just that he's never on the field to do it.
Right. Right. And it's, if you can't win games, I mean, I said, I don't care what they do. I want to win.
I want to win.
I want to win, baby.
Right.
That's all I want to do. I'm tired of listening to Dallas and the football team and the Eagles fans. And it's like, shut your pie hole. We whooped your ass.
He says, no, we always lose because you only believe in science. He says, no, we lose because you are fat.
Puss in Boots.
Oh, that was my shit. I love that movie, Nacho Libre, yo. As stupid as it is, that shit is funny.
Right.
Well, that's good deception. I'm glad her eye is okay. That's scary. You get cuts on that.
Right.
Man, Mark, the way this AFC is stacking up, don't be surprised if one of these teams offer us a second for Barkley.
Yep.
The way the AFC is, man, who the hell's in the NFC anymore? You got Brady, you got Rodgers, you got who?
The Giants.
Stafford.
Tell me Daniel Jones right now is in the top 10 quarterback in the NFC.
Yeah, because nobody's here anymore.
Who's here? Huh?
Mia says Barkley's a great kid. I mean, yeah, great, but this ain't about any one player. This is about building a winner in the next 2 years or so.
It's the future.
That's true.
It's all about the future.
NYG22, what's going on, bro? He says, yeah, it looks like Barkley's days are numbered. I don't like it. I think they should move Jones and Barkley both or keep both, but they seem to be wanting to move on from Saquon Barkley and keep DJ. I don't know where you're getting this information from. Nobody said that they are willing to move on from Barkley but keep DJ. I just think that Barkley, I just don't think that he's not going to be on this team after this year. And we have smart GMs. They're not just going to let this guy walk away for scot-free if it's within their power. They're not going to do it. Same thing.
Right.
That's the reason why James Bradbury is on this team, because I'm quite sure somebody's offered a fifth or sixth round pick for him, and they haven't bid on it. So I just don't think it's worth losing a guy for nothing at the end of the year. Mia says, by the way, Joe, you were on to something a while back. Get ready for draft night. Shane gonna look to trade back both picks 5 and 7. It's definitely
that wasn't him, Miz. That was me.
Hey.
Lay off the Knish. They're frying your brain.
I think we were both on that. Not gonna lie.
I think you guys were both on that.
I think we were both on that one. Oh, I think we were both on it, Miz. Because I remember saying something about it too. Because I got hollered at because everybody said these quarterbacks are crap and ain't none of them going in the top 10. I said, wait till the hype train. Here comes the hype train.
Baker Mayfield went to the Colts.
No, Matt Ryan went.
Matt Ryan went to the Colts. Yeah.
Who the hell wants Baker Mayfield?
It looks like nobody. Right.
He's going to be stuck doing progressive commercials. Baker to Seattle? Man, I don't know, man. Seattle's at the 9 spot now. They might pop up to 5 if there's quarterbacks are right there to jump Carolina.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. That's why we're here at the mockumentary.
King Tone said, if they're damn soul.
Maybe he shouldn't talk shit about Daniel Jones so much. Maybe he should have worried about himself.
Yeah.
No.
What's going on, Maida World Peace?
Maida.
Well, it's good, man. Thank you for being here. 33 in the chat. Ooh, thank you so much, everybody. Nobody. That's why the Falcons went with Mariota over him. Right. Hey, Christ, he wasn't even
Jameis Winston over him.
He wasn't even in the trade to the Texans.
Right.
The Texans would rather have a 4th round quarterback that they drafted last year than Baker Mayfield. Let that sink in.
Hell, that's messed up.
Yeah.
They didn't even want him in the
You
Deshaun
know,
Watson trade.
I'm sorry, but Trubisky, or not Trubisky. Yeah, well, Trubisky does look better right now because at least teams want him. And, you know, Johnny Manziel looks kind of better.
He ain't even in the damn league.
I know, but at least he went to the Canadian Football League. He got an opportunity after the NFL. Baker ain't getting crap.
Yeah, he'll be on a roster sooner
I
or
know
later.
he
You might
will,
see
but-
him
He'll
on
play for
Detroit or
Italy or
something.
some shit like that.
Well,
Damn. Italy.
He can come join the Jersey Generals.
well, man, like I said, at least Johnny Manziel got an opportunity in the CFL. I don't know if Baker Mayfield's even going to get that. He might have to go right into televising, you know?
Stephen Bloom. He says, haha, Joel, I'd love to see Jones be low-key petty and make a comment at that pre-draft camp.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I guess Baker's baking.
Right.
Because you know all them European names, their last names came from their actual title, what they did for an occupation.
Yes.
The Taylors were from the Taylor family.
Yep.
Yeah, Coopers were barrel makers.
Yep. A lot of people don't know that, but last names were actually your occupation. Back in the day.
Yes.
Yep. Sure was.
Smith were blacksmiths, metal workers.
Yep.
What the hell was a Yotto? Oh my God! I probably was a damn medieval.
You were a yodeler from the mountains of the Swiss Alps.
I was going to say,
yodelay.
Right.
I might have been a medieval gynecologist for all we know. Baker's a clown. You guys see Carson Wentz, mustard and ketchup suit? Yes.
Right, Stephen Bloom. He says or location. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, at Pat.
He said, hey, that's smart at Pat, but I would have been shopping DJ. He's better than Baker and Matty Ice, Winston. It's like you said, if they're going to lose him, DJ anyway, they should have traded him.
Well.
Yeah, but DJ, you have a higher, if he pans out, you have a higher trajectory with your team because
if
definitely
he's better,
now, if DJ winds up being the quarterback, we're good. Because we're one of the only teams in the NFC that will have our quarterback.
Hold on. If DJ is better than Baker, Matty Ice, and Winston, don't you want him on your team?
No, I think he's just saying they're all crap. But
well, they are, but
you know, he's the
would
best
you rather have
crap,
traded for Baker or Matt Ryan or Jameis Winston? I mean, if Jones is better than those three, I want the better quarterback. I'm going to get into that controversy again tonight. I know it.
Big Fridge said, y'all closing on Baker, but this dude jobless. I feel bad. I don't. He made millions for being a bum. He's all right. He's going to survive.
Right. He's good.
Yeah,
it's not like he's bankrupt.
Man, he made his money. The Giants should get. Yeah, they do, Darren. Must have been a blacksmith. Because their last names were Smith. That might be. I'll tell you what, if this was days of old and nights were bold, that's what I would have been. I would have been a blacksmith. Something about working with metal. Yeah, we are.
Where do you get that from? Because we're not trying to win because we won't trade Daniel Jones. That's what you're saying? Explain yourself that why we're not trying to win because they're more than likely going to keep Daniel Jones.
Yeah, he said, don't feel bad for Baker. He has commercials. He's got endorsement deals.
Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Baker would be on the roster by the end of the year for sure. Yeah, he'll be on the roster.
Be sitting on the bench, that's all.
He says, we're trying to get draft picks for a player that's not in the long-term plans. What if nobody had a deal on the table for Daniel Jones? Like I said earlier, how bad you talk about him, who the hell would want him? And if anything, if he's that bad and you want to get a quarterback, you keep him on the team because if he's that bad, we'll have a top pick again next year.
He says that's not what he's saying. He's saying, I'm saying they're rebuilding. They're not trying to win now.
Oh, okay. Believe me, if they had a good deal on the table, I don't think anybody.
I don't either. I
To be
think if
honest
somebody
with you,
offered a third
NYG,
for, I think if somebody offered a third for Bradbury, he's gone. I think somebody puts a 2 and a 4 out there for Barkley, he's gone. I think if somebody put a third out there, maybe a second for DJ, he's gone. But they're not getting those offers. That's why Bradbury's still here. That's why you're not hearing any Barkley rumors. Yo, Tim, what's good?
what's going on, Tim?
Tim
He
Strong.
said
in
he
the
already
building.
tried running
Right.
from the cops. He did. I'll be honest with you. Yes, Big Fridge. I think Mariota is
Yeah.
better than Baker Mayfield. I think he is.
The real life Adam Sandler version of The Longest Yard. We're waiting. We are waiting.
So, Tim, you're saying Mara put the hammer down with DJ and said you guys have to roll with DJ? That's what you think that he said?
Listen, I don't know. All I know is he came out and said, yeah, we didn't do him right. All right. You know
I mean,
what?
if you guys want to talk about it for a second, go ahead, Joe. But if you want
Just
to
take
talk
it
about
however
this
you
for a
mean
second.
it. I mean, however you heard him say that. I mean, because we all know how you hear, everybody will hear one thing, one sentence, and everybody gets a different meaning from it. When you know, because when I hear, yeah, we did him wrong, it means to me that was we screwed up the whole organization, not just him. I did not take that as that, you know, we have to give him a chance. We have to do something right by him. We have to, you know, progress with him forward. We have to have him here next year because we did him wrong. That was just, you know, because Mara, after judging all of that, we broke down his interview with the press, and he just looked like he got whooped in the woodshed. He got his ass beat with the narrowest switch that he could find. And again, to come out and say that, that's how I took it. I'm not taking it that he's going to be the guy next year.
So, what if he did say that? How would you feel if he did force Daniel Jones on the new regime? How would you feel about that?
I wouldn't like it because I don't think that, because we all wanted Shane to have complete control. And when we hired Shane, Pat, you were sitting right here on stream. We have it when I said Jones is not safe now. It's not his guy. This is a new regime. They're going to be turning this staff over. They're going to be turning this team over. They're going to be getting their players in. And the thing is we're not winning with any of these guys. So when I started saying all these guys might not be here, a lot of people got upset at me. Well, why wouldn't you give Lorenzo Carter a 1-year deal? Because he did show out at the end of the season. Well, great, he showed out at the end of the season, but what did we win with him? You know, I say the same thing about, you did your show today. I said Deshaun Watson, he hasn't won anything. Well, we haven't won anything with Barkley. We haven't won anything with Jones. We haven't won anything with any of the players on this team. When you don't win with players on the team, something has to change. And I'm a big Daniel Jones supporter. I think he's got talent. I think he could be a top 10 quarterback. I think he could be good enough to take us into the playoffs and win games each year, 10, 11, 12. And progress and progress and progress. Christ, how long did it take Phil Simms to win us a Super Bowl? 7 years?
Something like that.
Okay. Eli Manning, it took him, 3 years? 4 years?
Yep, 3 years, almost 4.
Right. Okay, how many other quarterbacks go in? Let's look at Rodgers. Early in his career, won one. Can't even get back there. Brett Favre won one early in his career. Could not get back there.
Won one in 96 and never won another one.
Dan Marino could not get there. One time early in his career. Never got back. You know? But then you got guys like Montana, 4 rings. Steve Young, damn good quarterback. He's got 1. So, Mahomes.
Montana don't got 4 rings.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah,
Montana got 4 rings.
Could have swore he had 3, bro. I could have swore the 4th one was Steve.
Yeah.
Jerry Rice has 3 rings.
Right.
But Montana has 4. He won 1 without Jerry Rice.
dominant tight end would help, and that's the key. What's up, Tim?
I would like you to highlight
Oh.
NYG's last comment when you get the chance.
I'm working down. John Mara. Right. This is my opinion. I like Jones. That's it's see what they got. A lot of these guys is going to be see what they got. Is this the one?
Yeah, he says my motto is to reset the team, and I think that's what Shane is wanting to do. So if they're exploring all options except trading Jones, that should tell you something. Sometimes getting rid of everybody is not the right move. The only reason why I say getting rid of Jones is not the right move is if you don't have a bridge quarterback, and he's the best bridge quarterback that you can have. Now, I know exactly what you're going to say, but they signed Tyrod Taylor. I get it. But you have to take a chance with this kid because he's shown you that he does have talent. And if we could put a system around this kid and he turns into a monster, that helps out this rebuild tremendously. And I think they're willing to take that chance because if he sucks again, you just get rid of him. You just let him go.
Right.
You're not hamstrung by having to give him money the next year. He's just gone. So why not take that chance? If this kid still has a chance to turn out to be very good, and say if you do play him next year and he turns out to be the quarterback that you thought that he could be, that's gravy.
But Pat, I want to know how he knows that they're not exploring getting rid of Jones with a trade deal. How does he know they're not doing that?
Nobody knows.
Right. So he can't say that. NYG, you can't say they're not looking to get rid of Jones. You can't say he wasn't on the market.
This is all speculation. None of us know what the hell is going on. We're just throwing out ideas.
I guess he's saying that because there have been reports about us wanting to trade Barkley, wanting to trade
Galladay.
Bradbury may explore options about Galladay, and there hasn't been any explore options about DJ being reported. So I guess that's what he's basing it off of. And I mean, he can say that. There hasn't been any trade speculation about Daniel Jones. The only thing you've heard about Daniel Jones from the organization is that he's the quarterback. But one thing Shane did say, he's the quarterback for now.
Right.
He did say for now.
He didn't say this is our quarterback moving forward. He said for now.
Right. And when he said for now, told me he might be on the trade table this year. They might be looking for a trade for him. What do you hear for now? That means anything's possible. But if somebody's only going to give you a 4th or a 5th or a 6th round pick for him, I don't even think you get a 4th or a 5th. Probably a 6th. Look at what some of these trades are going for. I mean, look what Adams got. You can say what you want about Gettleman, but man, when he made that trade with OBJ, man, he smoked the Browns. I don't care. It might not have turned out well, but man, he got a lot in return for it.
Patton went and got him a strawberry shortcake.
Ooh. Man, my wife just ate the last one. Some biscuit.
That's that strawberry shortcake, ain't it?
Yeah, we were talking about him the other day. I had to go get one, man.
Right. My wife just ate the last one. Damn. Well, I don't think he would have been there. I think the Giants, you grab your guy when you grab your guy. I mean, I think
it would be better if
we
would have got him at 17. None of this would have been happening if we got him at 17. That's crazy.
Yeah, that might be. See, that's what we're saying. You haven't heard.
He says, but I haven't heard anything about them trading Jones. I heard a weak rumor about him going to the Saints, but that's it. And that's exactly what I said. I know that's what you're basing it off of because you haven't heard the strong trade rumors like you've heard about Saquon Barkley or Galladay or anybody like that. But this guy has been named the worst quarterback in the league. This guy has been named injury prone. They're saying they don't know what's going on with his neck. His own fan base says he's ass.
Right.
Every reporter, every ESPN, Fox Sports Network, WFAN at times. I think the only guy that's really backed this guy in the mainstream media is Howard Cross, and he got lambasted for doing it.
Well, oh God, what's his name? Mel Kiper actually said last year that he liked DJ. Yeah, Mel Kiper and him are the only two. Cross, yes.
So I beg to ask you, what is his trade value? And I get it. We got Tyrod Taylor, so that should tell you something that they're not all in on Daniel Jones.
Right.
If they got Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor can't stay healthy. You're already complaining about DJ. The last 2 years,
And Tyrod Taylor has a worse injury history than Daniel Jones.
Right.
Somebody said it the other day. The logic is any quarterback but Daniel Jones. And I think that's the logic of a lot of Giants fans.
Rex Ryan.
Give us Baker Mayfield. Give us Baker Mayfield. give us Mr. Trubisky, who's a bigger bust than Daniel Jones. Baker Mayfield is a bigger bust than Daniel Jones in my eyes, too, because Baker Mayfield had everything over there in Cleveland and couldn't get it done. So you really want a quarterback that came from a situation with everything to come to a situation with nothing and expect him to do anything? Are you serious? Give us Marcus Mariota. Okay, cool. I would take him too. But there's nothing wrong with playing Daniel Jones for this year because it's high risk. I mean, not high risk, low risk, high reward. If he sucks this year, you get a top pick and you get rid of him. If he balls out, you have your quarterback, and damn, we on them road. Because if we have our quarterback, damn, man, this rebuild is going to be real quick. First of all, Matt Ryan's a former MVP, and he's still well respected around the league, NYG 22.
He also got to a Super Bowl.
Right.
He's won playoff games.
Right.
Oh, hey, Taj, what's good?
Taj, what's going on?
Oh, you knew it was me?
Yeah, I knew it was you.
Hey.
You either got that Superman cape Daniel Jones or King James. Or the Yoshi pick.
Exactly.
The name is Daniel Jones is elite.
We know family ties.
Daniel Jones is elite. Yeah, he popped in and then changed it. I was like, I played at Texas Tech with Baker. Bro was a hoe. Started off cool until he got the starting job. I can believe that. I can.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan can still play. Yeah. He talking bad about anybody, but knew Baker was going to be a bust. Yeah, I kind of figured that one too, man. Hey, Coach, peace and blessings to you also.
Coach.
Yeah, my point is he's the ghost of what Matt Ryan was. And our point is he's still got respect in the league.
NYG has a good comment right underneath.
Exactly. Here, Matt Ryan has thrown for over the past 7 to 10 seasons, right?
Yep, 4,500 yards or more.
So,
yep, King Tone, we recognize
right.
Nimmer says, wait, guys, we are not going to draft quarterback. Falcons, Panthers, and Seahawks quarterback. We are not going to draft quarterback. We can draft quarterback next year.
Oh.
True.
Yes. Brother Ed. We're doing great, Coach. Hopefully you had a wonderful Monday. Start of the work week. That's all over with now. Relaxing Monday night. Talking football. Talking what happened during the week. The rumors that came out. The signings that the Giants did. I'll tell you what, man, these two signings shocked me, man. They really did, guys.
They did, for real. I didn't think we were signing anything else.
Maybe a tight end. That was all of our.
Yeah, they
Maybe
they
another
signed some
tight end,
decent
but
guys so far. Hey, Matt Breda, man, what y'all
Right.
think about that?
Go back
That
to
pickup,
Tim's
man.
comment, Joe. He
huh.
says, I think a lot of Giants fans are scared that Jones will have a decent season and will knock us out of the range of a top 10 pick next year. But if he has a decent season, that means more than likely you have your quarterback going forward.
Right.
NYG says, y'all twist everything I say. I am saying Jones has more value than Ryan has. They could have traded him if they wanted to. No, he does not have more trade value than Matt Ryan.
No, he got traded for a third round.
Not
pick.
even close.
He got traded for a third round pick. You think he gonna get traded? You think Daniel Jones gonna get traded for a third round pick?
Where are you finding that Jones has more value than Ryan?
Right.
Where are you
especially
finding?
How does he
especially
have
how
value?
bad you talk about him? You say he's turnover prone. He says he can't read the pocket. He can't read the field. He's slow reading the field. He's a turnover machine. He's done shit since his rookie year. And that has more trade value than Matt Ryan? Base it off we're basing off your words. We're not basing off your words. You're the main one in the chat that says Daniel Jones is absolute shit. That is basically how you put it. How does he have more trade value than Matt Ryan NYG 22 if he is absolutely
There's
as
no
ass
way
as you say he
has
is?
more value than Matt Ryan.
You don't want. Yeah, what smart organization wants him? He's cheaper, younger,
more.
Based on what we're saying about him.
So now when it goes to your narrative about trading him, now Daniel Jones has upside. I can remember you saying Daniel Jones was cooked. He is shit. He is terrible. He is ass. Shall I go on? But now he has upside when you say that you can trade him. You never said he's at upside until you say we can trade him. Now all of a sudden he has upside. Where was this conversation earlier?
Right, Steven. They are looking for a stopgap. That's why we got Tyrod Taylor and keeping DJ, a couple of quarterbacks that can win us some games, because there's no way in hell that they're gonna Giants fans are gonna like a 4-13 season, 5-12, whatever it is.
We gotta see some progress.
Right. Shane knows he's got to win 7-8 games this year, 6, 7, 8.
Joe Judge his first year won 6 games.
So if you've got a quarterback that's not producing, you could put Tyrod in there. If Tyrod gets hurt, you could put DJ back in there. These are two guys that you can put in there and have a chance to win a game until you get what you want on your team, until you get your quarterback that you draft, until you get the players on the team that you draft, that you sign in free agency. Because Shane right now is just signing guys to a 1-year deal, and these 1-year deals are prove-it deals. And everybody on this team right now knows there are jobs open. And if they can stay healthy, and if they can produce, and if they can do what they're signed to do on the field and win a few football games, these are guys, when we got the money next year, that might get a 2-year contract extension. I don't think you're going to see anything past a 3-year contract on anybody coming in. I don't think he's going to do anything like that. You're not going to see any huge, big free agency signings. And you're going to start seeing some of these undrafted free agency that we're going to get this year in the next 2-3 years. They're going to start coming up and getting on the field. And those are going to be our depth pieces. And by then, the quarterback will be on the team. The offensive line will be there. The defense will be there. Wink Martindale will be the 3rd year of his contract. He'll probably get a head coaching position by then, but now you've groomed your younger coaches that are under Wink that could take over and be your new defensive coordinators and continue on with the system. It's rotating through. So until all that happens, you're looking at just 2 quarterbacks that are both stopgap. They're not going to trade anybody. You can get pissed off if you want about Barkley's rumors getting talked about getting traded, and then you can come back at us with Daniel Jones all you want. It doesn't matter. If you're upset because they're trading your guy, you're going to come at us because I back somebody who's in Giants blue, and I back everybody that's in Giants blue. I couldn't stand Evan Ingram, but he was on the team. I had to hope and pray to God he made a play. You know, we know what Dave Gettleman was, but I backed him. He was my GM. It's about the team. I love the team. Do I love the players? To an extent, but I love the team more. And by saying that you're going to see the whole team roll over means I love the team. I want to win games. I want more rings. I want players out here that can compete. I want players out here that are dogs. I want players that I could sit here and say, yep, I'm getting this guy's jersey next week. I can't wait for it to come in the mail. Right now, I can't buy shit as a fan because there's nobody out there that I want.
Right.
The only thing I can get is a New York Giants hat. Oh, you woo! Yeah. Great. I had to go buy an LT jersey because I wanted a jersey. So it's not about just one guy. It's about the team. And you know that they have to put wins up this year. So you can say they're not in win now mode. But how the hell do you know? The schedule we're playing?
I mean, hey,
the
you
guys
never
that we're
know.
bringing in?
You never
the coaching staff? The systems we're going to run? How the hell do you know we're not going to go out there?
No, we got talent on this team. I mean, you never
know. I mean, just because you're not
really
hearing
think it's going to be that bad
doesn't mean it's not happening.
It seem like it is.
You look at all the moves that Joe Schoen has done.
I like that question, man. If I can answer that real quick, Joe.
This one?
Yeah, he says, so if Jones plays well, what kind of contract do you think he'll get from us or another team? No way he gets top dollar. Let's say he does 32 touchdowns, only like 10 picks, gets about 4 rushing touchdowns, and throws about 4,000 yards. I think that's a Pro Bowl season. I think that actually gets us in the playoffs.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't think he goes to another team. I think we franchise him. And I think you said the franchise is $27 million.
Yep.
You franchise him to see if he could do it again. That's what you do.
Yeah, you just gotta have that stability.
Or you franchise him and see if one of these quarterback hungry teams, hey, Green Bay might be in the play because Aaron Rodgers might retire after this year. And if Daniel Jones does that, you might be able to get 2 first rounders for him. So who knows?
Heavyweight champ. Woo! I believe Lou the Guru when he said G-Men going 11-6, just like me, the championship. Woo! And
I'll say here,
in case y'all were wondering, I do hella well with the ladies. Woo! Tell him, Joe, Pat, and Lou.
I haven't gotten down that far. I'll sit here and tell you right now, if we franchise Daniel Jones, that still puts a quarterback in play next year.
I have a fucking migraine.
If we do, that still puts a quarterback in play because there's no reason if he does that to back-to-back seasons. Shane does not have to run with DJ, even though DJ puts up those kind of numbers. He might think that the kid from Miami's better. We might draft Stroud. We might draft Bryce Young. We might draft somebody else. Might come out of the woodwork. Maybe there's a Joe Burrow next year. Don't know. But that's not to say that, we're not going to be in play for a quarterback if Daniel Jones balls out and we franchise tag him.
Oh, you talking about 2023 draft?
Right. There's no reason.
Say, damn well there ain't no damn Joe Burrow in this draft class.
No, not in this next draft. There might be one that pops out
in this draft class.
Right.
So Joe as much as I love Daniel Jones,
Joe Dirt,
I'm telling you right now, if he throws them kind of numbers next year, and we can get a first round, second round, maybe a 2 and a 4 for him because he had a good year, and then run with our whatever quarterback. The Jones is not set as the starting quarterback. Him and Tyrod are just going into this year. That way they got a capable backup with whoever wins the starting job and can win football games.
And you still can get your wish this year because if Tyrod Taylor goes into the preseason and outplays him, I think they bench him. I'm just going to be real with you.
Right.
Ben Zavenko, thank you for being here. Please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button.
Right.
But classified 3F with Joe, that guy up there. We all work together constantly. We alternate between the three of each other's channels, Big Pat, myself, and Joe. So thank you for being here. It's my first time seeing you. Please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button. He says that's in the Breda signing.
I guess he's talking about when we was talking about Saquon Barkley.
Right. Right.
Got a fucking headache.
They don't pay me either. You got a headache, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, if you need to hop off, Lou, man, go ahead, bro.
Right.
Migraines or something
I be
serious.
feeling like I'm leaving y'all hanging, man.
Why?
Hey, look, I've had migraines, man. Them bitches serious. I can't even look at light when I got
that's why I'm squinting, cause I got this light on me, and that shit is killing me even more.
Turn the camera off, turn the light off.
He says, but if you think you have something with Jones, are you really willing to part ways with him for a QB that has proved nothing? Tough decision. That is a tough decision.
Right.
But are you willing to give a quarterback that's done nothing for, 3 of his 4 years in the league, $40 million, $40 to $42 million a year?
Like and subscribe.
That's another tough decision.
Right. Right.
And I think we have the GMs here that they don't just throw money at people.
No.
They will sit there they will sit there in that office and call Daniel Jones in and say, look, we'll franchise you, and if we can trade you, we're going to trade you.
Right.
But you're going to have to prove to us a whole nother year that you can do this, and you may get a contract because we're probably going to take a quarterback this year because it's the smart move. I think we got some, I ain't going to say cutthroat, but, man, I think we got a GM here, man, that don't give a damn about nothing but the Giants.
Right. I agree, and that's what we need. That's what we need, though. We need that GM.
I don't think these cats give a shit about anything but the Giants, the team, the organization.
Who's going to win us games?
Yep, Shane with the organization, and I believe Dabo's energy just brings that to me, man.
Right.
His energy just brings that to me, man. If you feel that you're a top player but you're not performing, I mean, they're just gonna get rid of him. Nobody said DJ is gonna perform consistently. We said, what if he does? Who on this panel just said DJ is gonna be a top quarterback? Nobody said that.
I did, only because of the NFL quarterbacks that are in the NFC now, but
I never said that.
I did, right? But I was like, tell me DJ's not a top 10 quarterback in the NFC right now. Jesus Christ, it's bad here. All the good quarterbacks are in the AFC.
I mean, he's a top 10 quarterback in the NFC by default. Shit,
right.
There's
that's
only about 10 quarterbacks in the NFC.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. That's what I said. It's default, but.
Of course. I mean, go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was just sitting here clicking through everybody's comments.
NYG, you said something earlier, too. You said that we can't think past this year. If you listen to our streams, we're always talking about the future of the team. And I just don't think it's smart to take a quarterback this year if they have this many questions about him. When there's a whole new crop of quarterbacks that will come out the very next year that are actually pretty doggone good. 3 of them so far. You know there's a quarterback will come out the woodworks. It happens every season. I just don't think it's smart to say, hey, look, we're going to draft this quarterback and move forward with him. And all these quarterbacks have questions, from injury histories to one reads to small hands to whack arms to not winning. All these quarterbacks are not winners. The biggest winner out of them is what? Desmond Ridder. And the best thing about him is he can run. But he's wildly inaccurate, definitely over the middle of the field. And in the NFL, those are picks. Wildly inaccurate. Has a good deep ball, pause, but he overthrows people a lot. Matt Corral can't stay healthy. tough kid, but can't stay healthy. Malik Willis, I'm not even gonna go there. Kenny Pickett, smallest hands for a quarterback in the draft probably ever, and then he's not a full-time winner at Pittsburgh. Carson Strong, badass knees, can't move. I mean, man, it's harder to tell you the good things about the quarterback than the bad things. It's easier to say what they don't do good. Mark Primetime.
Oh, man.
He says the question is, are any QBs in the draft better than DJ right now? And can they play tomorrow if the season started? No, I don't think so. No. You got a quarterback in the draft that could bring some excitement to you, and Malik Willis. Yeah, he can make a couple of splash plays because he's athletic as hell. But when he played Ole Miss, that shit went out the window because they was chasing his ass down.
Right. They had some speed.
They got a DN over there named Sam Williams that ran a 4.51 and a 4.49 that was chasing his ass down.
Yeah, coach.
He says that Coach Ed says the trades and signing of current NFL QBs is an indictment on the feeling throughout the league if the QBs come out now. Right. Because there's Carson Strong, Matt Corral, Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis,
Ritter,
Desmond Ritter, Billy Zapp. They're talking about 6 quarterbacks in this draft, and every last team that wanted a veteran quarterback for their franchise said, I'll give up draft picks before I'll trade up in this draft and grab one of them.
Right.
You don't think if the people love these quarterbacks in this upcoming draft that we would have got a call about the number 5 and the number 7 pick already? Hell, if we love one of these quarterbacks so much, why the hell did we grab Tyrod Taylor?
Right.
It's 16 QBs in the NFC. Jones is top 10. I don't know. I only consider Willis as a first rounder, so I don't know why you bringing up the other QBs. And if you sign Tyrod Taylor, then Willis can sit. That is true. And if they do draft Willis,
hurt.
Hey guys, I'm gonna stay on. I'm just gonna stay quiet until my headache goes away a little bit, and then I'll hop back in commenting. But I'm gonna stick around for a while. I'm just gonna be quiet.
All right.
All right. Hope you feel better.
Yes.
He said it's 16 QBs in the NFC. So you're saying that out of the 16 QBs in the NFC, Jones is not in the top 10 of the NFC quarterbacks. So let's go through the quarterbacks. The Cardinals, Kyler Murray, no. The Rams, Matthew Stafford, no. The 49ers, Trey Lance. You're saying Trey Lance is going to be better than DJ this year? I think not. The Seahawks, Drew Lock. Drew Lock is better than Daniel Jones. The Saints, Jameis Winston is better than Daniel Jones. The Panthers, they don't even have a quarterback.
Right.
Sam Darnold is better than Daniel Jones. The Falcons, Marcus Mariota. Okay, you want to say Marcus Mariota is better than him? Okay. The Buccaneers, Tom Brady. Hell yes. The NFC North, Aaron Rodgers. Hell yes. Justin Fields. No. The Detroit Lions, Jared Goff. Hell no. The Vikings, Kirk Cousins. No. In our division, Dak Prescott. Okay. Carson Wentz, I think they're on the same level. Jalen Hurts, I think they're on the same level. Top 10.
Right.
What division did I forget? I think I named all 4 divisions.
And if Tyrod Taylor gets hurt week 3, what are you going to do? You really going to roll with Davis Webb after Jake Fromm and Nutsack the Neck Glennon? You really going to run with Davis Webb?
Okay.
You're going to be screaming for Willis to get out there.
Right. Who in the world wants to take a project quarterback at number 5 or number 7? You know what happens when you do that? You're looking at him. Daniel Jones, you're looking at him. And I'll be honest with you, I think he's more of a project. He just had nothing in front of him. Jared Goff got traded from the Rams because he was the one that held them back. As soon as they got rid of Goff and got Matthew Stafford, they won the Super Bowl.
So Goff and Cousins have more potential than Jones, but Matt Ryan doesn't.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
You just said Daniel Jones had more potential than Matt Ryan. You said Daniel Jones is better than Matt Ryan, and you can get more for Daniel Jones than Matt Ryan, but he's not better than Jared Goff or Cousins?
So did Matt Ryan.
Right.
So did Jimmy Garoppolo.
Right.
And they're not even, Garoppolo's still out there.
Like, I don't get it sometimes. You just said that he has more trade value than Matt Ryan, but when I say that
how are we twisting your words?
You just said that he was worth more than Matt Ryan.
Right.
So if he's worth more than Matt Ryan, how can he not be worth more than Jared Goff and Kirk Cousins?
Right.
We're basing it on what you said. You just said that Daniel Jones is worth more than Matt Ryan. You could get more for Daniel Jones than Matt Ryan. And you say out of the 16 quarterbacks that's in the NFC now, you're saying that he's not even in the top 10. So he's in the bottom half of the 16 quarterbacks that's in the NFC right now. That's what you're saying. And I'm asking you, name all the quarterbacks. I just named all the quarterbacks, and out of all those quarterbacks, you say Daniel Jones is not even in the top 10. Imagine, I'm basing it off what you just said. You just said that Daniel Jones is not in the top 10 of quarterbacks in the NFC. You just said that. And I named all the quarterbacks that's over there. And out of all those quarterbacks, you say Daniel Jones doesn't even get in the top 10? That's what I'm still at. You saying there's 10. You're saying that Daniel Jones doesn't even get in the top 10 out of the 16 quarterbacks in the NFC.
Yeah.
So if he's not even in the top 10 of the quarterbacks that's in the NFC right now, how can you say that he has more trade value than Matt Ryan? If he's not even in the top 10 of the quarterbacks in the NFC right now, and there are no quarterbacks in the NFC. How can you say that? You literally on this stream just said Daniel Jones has more trade value than Matt Ryan. So he's worth more than a 3rd round pick. And then you just turn around and say Daniel Jones is not in the top 10 quarterbacks of the NFC, not the league, the NFC, where all the top quarterbacks have gone to the AFC.
Right.
There's only 2 elite quarterbacks in the NFC, and that's Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. I say 4 good quarterbacks: Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Kyler Murray. If you want to put Dak Prescott in there,
oof.
Shit. And who else? Oh, and Matthew Stafford. 5. Those are 5 I can name off the top of my head that are better than Daniel Jones. No, just explain.
Me too,
I'm
Darren.
not twisting your words. I'm not twisting your words.
Right.
You just said that Daniel Jones, as far as trade value, was worth more than Matt Ryan, which will be a 2nd-round pick because Matt Ryan got traded for a 3rd-round pick.
Right.
So you're telling me a quarterback that's worth a 2nd-round pick in your eyes, because you said it. You said it. You said that he's worth more than Matt Ryan in the trade. So a quarterback that's worth a 2nd-round pick is not in the top 10 of quarterbacks in the NFC, and all the quarterbacks have been gone.
A lot of truth right there.
Please explain to me how that makes sense, NYG. Because it doesn't. If you're saying that this kid is worth a 2nd-round pick, because that's the logic that you gave to us. You said he was worth more than Matt Ryan. I don't know if you knew what Matt Ryan went for, but he went for a 3rd-round pick to the Colts.
Welcome back, Taj.
He went for a 3rd-round pick to the Colts. So if Daniel Jones is worth more than Matt Ryan, he's worth a higher pick, which will be a 2nd-rounder.
Right.
So a quarterback that's worth a 2nd-round pick in your eyes is not a top 10 quarterback in the NFC, and all the quarterbacks in the AFC. There's only 5 good quarterbacks in the NFC right now, and one of them is debatable with Dak Prescott.
Oh, so are we saying that Daniel Jones is not a top 10 quarterback in the NFC? Now that Matt Ryan's gone, like he's out of the NFC, so
I know. Look at everybody that left the NFC.
I mean,
what's left? Well, now you know why Tom Brady came back.
Right.
Damn.
He saw it. The time to strike is now. Nobody's over here.
Right. He could be the oldest quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
All they got to pretty much do is find out how to beat the Rams.
Right.
The Panthers still need a quarterback. The Saints still needed a quarterback.
Atlanta needs a quarterback.
Yep, Atlanta needs a quarterback. Seattle needed a quarterback.
There's 3 teams out there. 3 teams right now that need a quarterback.
We just named 4.
Houston could be in search of a quarterback for all we know.
They just got all that draft capital back from Deshaun Watson. If Daniel Jones was worth a 2nd-round pick, you don't think they would get him for a 2nd-round pick?
You really think
after all that draft capital they just got back?
You think Pittsburgh's really going to roll with Mitch Trubisky for 2 years and then do what? Well, what?
You don't think they would have traded for Daniel Jones over Mitch Trubisky if they felt that Daniel Jones was worth a 2nd-round pick?
Right. Still can. No, it's not dried up at all. This whole free agent market, look at all the free agents that are still out there. My God.
You mean to tell me the Falcons? Go ahead, Joe.
Honey Badger's still out there.
No, Honey Badger signed. I think the Honey Badger signed. He signed with somebody.
There's a lot of fake reports going on with him right now, so you have to be careful.
I thought he signed with.
No, he's still a free agent.
Oh, I thought he signed a $51 million contract for like 3 years.
No, that was a fake news.
Oh. So you mean to tell me that the Falcons would have signed Marcus Mariota if Daniel Jones was worth that much? You don't think the Panthers would have struck by now if Daniel Jones is worth a second-round pick?
2022 free agent tracker. Let's see. All right. Teron Armstead, offensive tackle, is still out there.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Gilmore is still out there. Bobby Wagner's still out there. Tyrann Mathieu is still out there. Akeem Hicks is still out there. Jadeveon Clowney's still out there. Dwayne Brown, tackle, he's 36. He's still out there. Gronkowski, we know where he's going. OBJ is still out there. Derek Barnett is out there. Melvin Ingram is available. Marquise Valdez-Scantling is available.
The Packers.
Right. Patrick Peterson is still available. Leonard Fournette is available. Eric Fisher, offensive tackle from the Colts, is available. Kareem Jackson. Jaquiski Tart. All right, we're starting to get down into Jerry Hughes, the guy that Bills just let go. He's available. Donta Hightower. Calais Campbell.
Yeah, that's because of their age, why they're still available.
A.J. Johnson, he's 30, linebacker.
Yeah, I think Juice Landry is still out there too, ain't it?
Ogunjobi is still available. Terrell Edmonds is still available. Kazir White is still available. I mean, look at these guys. I'm not throwing just names out here. Shit, Robert Tonyan, he agreed to a Green Bay 1-year deal just recently. Okay. AJ Green, Arden Key, Joe Hayden, Anthony Barr, Riley Reif.
There's still some good guys out
there. Sammy Watkins is out there. Chris Harris is still out there.
The Patriots signed Deshaun Elliott. God dog it.
So, damn, bro.
I wanted that guy here, but I think they got a good safety, man.
Well, that's the guy you highlighted, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you said the Giants got Barkley and Jones overpriced because ownership doesn't want to trade them.
And where did you get that?
I mean, you can believe that, but if they didn't want to trade them, they wouldn't even put a price out there on that head.
The fake news was Tyrann Mathieu signed in that 3-year contract. Eagles fans want him. There's a couple other teams that I think the Colts were one.
Yeah, I think. Think the offers was
okay. Ownership. Man, I'd love to know. If you think that's your opinion, that's wonderful. But if you can back that up,
John Mara, basically, John Mara is the one that's blocking the offers.
I would love, I'd love confirmation. I mean, the stuff I'm throwing, we can confirm. We're throwing out the numbers, the facts, the trades, everything that's been reported. I mean, if you believe that ownership, because of what's happened the last 20 years, then you're going to have to wait and see. That's going to be your approach. Good old Julio Jones is out there. Yeah, I heard Julio. Somebody was looking at him. They were going to test the waters.
I think the Buccaneers or somebody.
No, it wasn't the Bucs. I saw an article.
No, somebody was looking for him. The Colts? No. I mean, well, Matt Ryan's there, but I don't think.
But when you got 2 mid-level quarterbacks that you're paying $7-8 million a year for right now, you're just going to take the best one available, have him start. And then the other one's at least a capable backup so that if something does happen, you can at least still win some games. But that way you don't have to take on any other big, huge contracts. Look at what Kirk Cousins just got. Matt Ryan just got his contract reworked.
1 year, $35 million guarantee.
Right. There's no way we could take that on. Yes, they both are. But this is Barkley's 5th year, and this is Daniel Jones's 4th year.
Yeah,
And they did not.
still on rookie years.
And so far, they have not picked up DJ's 5th-year option, and it's looking like they're not going to. So if we want to keep Jones next year, it would have to be the franchise tag. If we wanted to keep Barkley, it would be the franchise tag.
Yeah. They haven't made a decision yet on Daniel Jones' 5th-year option yet. So
the media can't even confirm the shit they report. So what? Well, I mean, well, so you said it. I mean, that's what we go by.
Oh.
I mean, I don't understand. I mean, all I have is the
Lorenzo
media.
Carter went to the Falcons.
Believe in 50% of it. Shit can the other 50% and go with what I see and what I feel, and from years past. But then again, I know we get into the debate of you got to step up to modern football. But history repeats itself. You know, the Giants were bad in the 70s. The Giants were bad in 2010 to 2022. So, 2 10-year droughts. And it is. This is the time of year, Frank, where a lot of smoke gets blown up people wazoo. You know, Detroit coming out saying that they might be looking at Willis might mean that, like Carolina or Atlanta, somebody that really does want Willis might have to trade with Detroit. Or go up to number 1. Right. And go up to number 1
we're gonna have to stick. We're gonna have to stick at 5 and 7.
Where's the overpriced?
Get the best guys available.
Yeah, I don't want to overpay. You know, I'm tired of trying to buy a team. You got to build it. Tear it down brick by brick. Rebuild it brick by brick. And that's where the patience.
But I think this year, is just like I think this year is just an evaluation year, pretty much. I mean, they're not gonna just shred down the whole roster the first year Dave Gettleman. But
how can you do that and get a fair evaluation of the team? You have a direction. Yeah. You know how you want to go. You know what scheme you want to run. You know what talent you're going to need.
Yeah.
You know, we got young talent. We got young players. If they can't do it, they're going to be gone. He's going to get in somebody that can do it.
Yeah, they're not going to shred down the whole roster like Dave Gettleman. They're not going to do that.
I don't understand why one more season.
Right,
we're not winning the Super Bowl. We're not.
I mean,
read the comment again. Media lies, but you asking me for my source. So opinions don't matter unless they come from the media, right? Oh my goodness. When we're sitting here discussing what the team's doing, you know, video evidence does not lie.
I just want to ask NYG22, because the reason why I say the things that I say is because I tend to try to think like a GM. I'm not saying I'm a GM. I'm not saying I'm an owner or anything, but I try to think like how they would think. And so with this trade thing about the value being overpriced, you want to know why they're doing that? It's about the future of the team. And you got to think about it. If Saquon Barkley is a number 2 overall pick and you trade him for a 4th or a 5th rounder, that means you're trading Saquon Barkley, who was a number 2 overall pick, for a 4th or a 5th round player.
Damn.
Does that make sense to you?
Damn.
You're trading an otherworldly talent for a guy that you can get in the 4th or the 5th round.
That's not even.
Does that make sense to you? You're trading a number 6 overall pick for a 4th or a 5th rounder. You know why they're doing that? Because they're telling the league, you're not finna fleece me. Because if you do that, you'll never get value for anything in the future. Yeah. Say if you have a player that's disgruntled and he's an all-pro and he's a number 1 receiver. You previously gave up a number 2 overall pick for a 5th rounder. So guess what the league is going to come to you with?
You should be fired.
We'll give you a 4th rounder for him. We'll give you a 4th rounder for him. Hell, you gave up Saquon Barkley for a 5th. Shit. We'll give you a 4th rounder for him. Man.
Don't forget.
And now you can't get rid of the guy because you're never going to get in return what the guy is worth. And they're going to keep fleecing you the whole time because why? Because you didn't stand your ground earlier. You bent over backwards because I just need to get rid of Daniel Jones. I hate him.
You get rid of
Daniel Jones for Daniel Jones for a 4th or a 5th round pick, a former number 6 overall pick. You're not getting a damn thing in return. I'd rather keep
him. You're not getting nothing back.
I'd rather keep him. I hope he pans out. Same thing with Saquon Barkley. I'm not getting rid of Saquon Barkley unless I at least get a 2nd round pick. And Daniel Jones at least a 3rd. Just to show the league, look, I'm not finna bend over backwards and let you take advantage of me like this. Because if they do it once, guess what? They're going to continue to think they can do it. That's like letting somebody slap you and you don't say nothing back or do nothing back. Guess what? They're going to feel it's okay. They can come up and slap the shit out of you anytime they feel like it. And they're going to continue to do it.
Just keep on bullying you and shit.
Right.
So why the hell would I get rid of top talent like that?
Yeah, me too. Levance.
Why would I get rid of top talent like that just because I don't like the person and I just want to get rid of them?
You should be fired if you do that shit.
Right.
You trade Saquon Barkley for a 4th or a 5th rounder and Daniel Jones for a 4th or a 5th rounder. I'm sorry. I mean, you don't deserve you don't deserve to be a GM.
And these guys are not old. These guys are still young. They're still 25. 24 and 25?
23, Christ.
Right, and they still have a little bit, a little bit of room to improve. I
think Daniel Jones is 24 and Barkley's 25. So you're gonna trade a number 2 overall pick. Hold on, Taj. You're gonna trade a number 2 overall pick at 25 years old for a 4th or a 5th round pick. Why you think they ain't traded Bradbury yet? You're not finna give me a 5th round pick for a guy that played half decent last year and just coming off an all-pro season the year before.
Right.
For a 5th round pick. Kiss my ass. We'll keep him. We're dealing with different GMs here now, man. We're dealing with real fucking people in this front office.
Mm-hmm.
Who says you just keep him because you don't want to admit that you effed up? It's stupid. Barkley, I see, because at least he's proven he's been good consistently. Did you not hear what I just said? When it comes to business, if you let somebody fleece you, that leaves a stain on your organization. And no matter what deals you do in the future, they're going to come back with that same shit. Say if we had Devontae Adams and we traded Barkley for a 5th round pick, they're going to come with us with Devontae. Yeah, we'll give you a 4th. What? Well, I'm going to go see if they want to do it. We'll give you a 4th. Our pick is a little higher in the 4th pick because somebody felt sorry for it and they got desperate. The league talks. If nobody else is willing to give, I'll give you a 1st. For what? This is big.
Pat's internet's acting up.
They only offer you a 4th, homeboy. The most you get out of me is a 3rd.
Oh, I don't know whether I should talk or not. I don't know if Pat's frozen.
I can hear you, but can you hear me?
Yeah, your internet's going in and out.
Yeah, you was cutting out a bit.
Man. Can you hear me
You
now?
got Spectrum?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
You got the Spectrum like Joe, huh?
Yes, he's got that damn Spectrum crap.
Right. But
yeah,
can you understand what I'm saying? And Joe Shane and them are showing you what big business is about. You can't think about your heart about this shit because you will get fleeced every time. And your butt will be wide open, pause, after they get done with you.
Thank you, Frank, for being here. I do appreciate it. Man, 34, like, subscribe, ring that bell, get notified. I'm on my way to 350. I'm six subscribers away. 344. So if you could subscribe and help me out, I sure would appreciate it. Make sure Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation, he's battling a headache right now, but he is here with us in heart and soul, just not talking right now, trying to relax a little bit. Their channel links are in the description down below. But, oh, it looks like Pat's internet finally went kaplooey.
Is he froze?
Yeah, I think he froze solid this time. Look, it's a great debate. We've discussed this for a while. You know, Pat said he'll get reset there. His Spectrum will do whatever the hell it is. Maybe he can get kind of connected again. Yep, there he goes.
Yeah. He probably restarted his
look, this quarterback market, what has happened has messed up this draft like completely. This is like turning on its head now with rumors that are coming out. Yeah, I know actually he has his own, but you know, he might have tapped into it. I'm not sure. Well, now the pro days are happening. Now the rumor mills are starting. Now the hype is starting up on these quarterbacks. So if you've got 3 quarterbacks that are going into the top 10, this is changing everybody. Oh, it's storming outside. Gotcha.
Oh, it makes sense.
Well, when it comes back on, I'll be going for a little while longer.
Because ain't you in New Orleans or something?
Yeah, he's down in New Orleans or Louisiana. Yeah. I know Louisiana.
Yeah.
Hub wants to.
We already know how the weather is over there.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I did not need to know that. That was TMI. So what if these quarterbacks go 2 and 3? Jacksonville takes Neal. You got the Jets and then the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what if Atlanta goes up with Houston? Any team that trades up above the Jets or us, I don't know if Houston's going to trade. They've got so much capital right now. Yeah, shout out to Shreveport. They're in a storm right now. Oh, that's not good, man. That is not good. Be safe, man. Wherever you're at.
Yeah, stay safe, man.
Right. Cellars, basements, storm cellars. You know, make sure you listen for the sirens. Don't get caught out. Make sure you got water, supplies, batteries.
Power.
Well, I don't know about power. If power goes out, there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
But if you've got a flashlight and a radio, at least you can keep updated on what's going on with the weather. You know, your phones are charged. Don't use your phones. Save the batteries. The Panthers might draft a quarterback. The Steelers might come up. There's a lot of teams that are going to do a lot of... Draft night is going to be wild. I'm going to tell you that right now. Something's going to happen that we're not even contemplating right now. Somebody's going to make a move, and it's going to be for a guy that is completely off the radar. Joel, what you talking about? We stormed. Oh my goodness, there ain't no way in hell, man. I saw that movie.
Oh my God.
What was that movie where they chased the damn tornado? Ruined a perfectly good pickup truck. I mean, it was a Dodge, but oh my goodness. Tornado, hurricane, whatever. I can't remember. 32 degrees outside right now with a wind chill factor feels like 26. Yeah, I'd be fishing tonight if I wasn't doing this. Actually, I'd end the stream and go fishing. If it wasn't so freaking cold out right now. Twister, that's it. Thank you.
Mhm.
I would too. I'd end the stream. I'd be out fishing later tonight. Yes, thank you guys. Nope, I ain't chasing no storm. That's why I live in the Northeast. I'll deal with snow. You guys can have the tropical storms, the tornadoes. I've been in Texas. I was in a truck stop and a tornado touched down about 3 miles away from the truck stop, scared the Jesus out of me. And nope. No, I want nothing to do with that. I've seen one. I've seen enough. Martinez, stay safe, bro. Yes. Yes. Definitely stay safe. I caught that one and I'm good. I'm good for life. And California can keep their earthquakes. I want nothing to do with those either. I haven't been in one of those, but I was out in California. Thank God earthquake didn't hit. I would have wigged out. So who's going to make the move? Who's going to jump up and grab the guy that we're not expecting? You know, we're only 37
I can see
37 days, 20 hours, 38 minutes, and 10 seconds until the draft. Yes, I have a clicker. I have a ticker. It tells me what time. I'm looking forward to this draft so much. I am looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. I want to know what's going to happen with my team. I want to know what's going to happen with other teams in the division. I want to know who's going to wheel and deal. I got a feeling there's going to be there's going to be some trades, and there's going to be a reach. Oh man,
teams are gonna reach every year, man. But hopefully, it just ain't us.
That's a hell of an idea, King Tone. A candle with playing cards, dominoes, and board games. Yeah, I keep dominoes, and we have a cribbage board. If the power goes out, me and the wife will play dominoes, or we'll play cribbage. Got a couple of kerosene, the old lamps from the antique store with the wicks, the oil. I got lanterns. I do a lot of fishing, so I have propane and lanterns, and I can cook. I got the smoker outside if the power's out for longer than a day or two. I got wood. Yeah, sometimes
you can light
it's,
up some fire.
yeah, well, sometimes you know what, the power going out is kind of nice because you slow down. You got no choice. You know, you don't have a TV. You're not just kicking back doing, you know, nothing. You're enjoying. Yeah, that's good eating right there. I'll agree. I'm more of a Milky Way type person. I got to have caramel with my nougat, though. I'm not gonna lie. Snickers is better, but then every once in a while I'll get a hankering for an old Payday bar. I made some fried chicken and tuna salad. Ooh. That don't sound too bad. Here we go. The 420 crew has kicked in. The Munchie Talk is available. So, running back, I'm not going to lie. I like the hires. I like the signings.
Hey, Matt Breida, man, hey, he's pretty solid, man.
Yes. You got to have a
Pretty
little
solid.
caramel, right, Coach? Yo.
Milky Way.
Man, listen, I mean, from Joe Shane down. From Joe Shane down, I have liked every move. And I understand why they're not trading certain players. I'm understanding why there's trade rumors on others. You know, I'm understanding what's going on in the organization, and I'm following what Shane is doing more than the reporters. I'm seeing what he's doing with this team. He knows that we need a lot of help. We have a lot of holes.
Yeah, he knows that we need a lot of holes before until we can try to compete.
Right. This team has more holes in it than any other Giants team I can ever remember. Because we need corner, safety, linebacker, edge rusher, defensive lineman. We need lineman, tight end, wide receiver. You might as well say running back. Burrito's taking snaps from Zach Moss at one point. Yes.
Yeah, because Zach
I don't
Moss
know
wasn't
yet.
looking too good.
I don't know yet. Oh, Fifth Avenue bars. Oh my goodness, Fifth Avenue. I love Fifth Avenue. Heath bars were good too. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I love Hershey's miniatures. The crackle, the good bar, the dark chocolate. I love all of those. Rolos too. I'll eat a bag of Rolos just sitting right here. You know, there's a lot to do. 9 picks is a lot, but not when you have as many needs. So it's going to be a fight for a job this year, which we've gone over. Everybody knows there's open positions on this team. And you could win a starting job, $100,000 bar. Oh, man. Oh, I haven't had $100,000 bar in a long, long time. Rolos, yes, Rolos. Sky bars weren't bad either. I wasn't a fan of the one, but I did like Sky bars where I had the chocolate, the marshmallow, the peanut butter, whatchamacallit. Yes. Not a big fan of Reese's peanut butter cups, though. I like peanut butter, but trade back, I'm not going to lie. With the depth at position of this first round, trade back's not going to be bad. If we got like Cross and Linderbaum, and then got a linebacker because we traded back into the first with another pick because one fell.
Just pick the best player available.
I mean, look, I mean, you get Cross, you get Linderbaum, you get a linebacker, or if one of these wide receivers, is there, go for him. There's some good linebackers that could be there in the second, third round. There's some good tight ends that are going to be there in the third round. And it's going to be about the smart move, acquiring picks and using capital if the right guy falls. If this guy's a dog, oh, Kevin. Oh, you guys are getting me hungry. The Star Crunches. I love a Star Crunch. Well, we will. It's a 5th round pick right now, next year. But I haven't heard if Hernandez has been signed by anybody. Lorenzo Carter, we were in the market for him. They were trying to give him a second contract. And here's a guy back after the storm.
Yeah, man, this internet acting crazy, man.
Right. I figured, but I just went
living
over
in the South, man. I mean, hey.
Just went over the holes. We do need a lot of help. We do need a lot of positions. We have a lot to fix. I've never seen so many holes on a Giants roster as I have this year.
Yeah. Like we got a bunch of them.
Right. So I like all the moves from Shane Down. I do. I like all the signings. There's nothing huge, big market. I do like the 3-year contract on the one lineman that we got because I think he's going to, is he going to be a Zeitler? No. But you know what? If he's anything like Zeitler, I can live with that. If this guy can pick up a stunt, I can live with him there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to give up a pick. Yeah, we don't even have him anymore. Well, if they trade down and go Cross and Linderbaum and then trade back into the first to get a wide receiver or a linebacker, I'm going to like that move too. I'm not sold on just one person or two people. I would love Ike Emekwanu. I'm not going to lie.
Me too.
But if they trade down, I'm not going to be mad at Cross and Linderbaum and acquiring another second round pick, another future first round pick, another future fourth round pick, whatever they acquire by trading down.
No,
I'm
he's
not
not
going
in
to
the
be
Bucks.
not
He's
going to
not
be
in the
bad at
Bucks.
any of it.
Will Hernandez not in the Bucks. Like that was a fake report.
Yeah. Is he at the Bucks?
No, that was a fake
I
report.
thought that was a rumor. I saw that one flying around.
Yeah, but that was fake though.
Yeah, there's been a lot of fake reports going on with people. Well, that's where we differ. I think that we need a center. I mean, when I watched a guy like Linderbaum throw around
Tristan Wirfs.
Wirfs, I'm sorry. Wirfs is a big dude. They threw him around on a wrestling mat. It's out there. You can watch it. Yes, fake news. See, Lou's still here, guys. He's just resting and relaxing a little bit. One thing about Lou, our partner in
Fake
crime,
news.
he's always here, always supporting. Make sure you
Right.
go sub him up, man. Look at this guy. Got a headache and he's still here watching. Big Pat Sports Talk. Sub him up too. Hit that like and subscribe for me while you're at it. They're in the descriptions down below for the links to their channels.
Yeah, I hate
Well-
that my internet was going in and out when I was telling you about what Joe Shane and them are doing as GMs, man. They won't be fleeced by anybody.
Right.
Yep.
Well,
The only one I can see is the Falcons, man. If the Panthers want to take a quarterback, that's really the only one I could really see, Joe, just to be honest with you.
I'm still not going to hold my breath on the Steelers or the Seattle Seahawks. It depends on what they do in the next, 5 weeks here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what is it till the draft? What did I say? 38 days? So, 7,
I wonder
14,
what's gonna happen with Baker
28.
Mayfield, man.
Yeah, the next 5 weeks till the draft. 5 weeks till the draft. So, yes, heal up, Lou. Max Scherzer.
No more ghetto bum QBs.
Exactly, Kevin. You can't. I really don't think that there's any. I don't think there's any busts on this.
Oh.
I don't.
And
Savvy
the quickest
businessman.
way. And the
Right.
quickest way to go through rebuild, you got to pick the best players available. And
No, he
then-
didn't. He didn't, remember? Yeah.
If you reach
That's-
for a need, I mean, like that's what makes your rebuild hold
Right,
up
that's
a-
another
a
thing,
bit
Coach.
longer.
We don't have Gettleman here anymore. So don't panic. If it's not the guy, don't panic. But you know what? I can see every position. I can see all scenarios. And I just don't see a bad scenario. I really don't. No, NYG 22, I called 3 of the games. I watched 3 of the football games live, called them. It's on my channel. I watched the man play. So I didn't watch his highlights. I actually tuned into the game, called it on my channel here. It was talking about him as the stream was going live. You can go back and watch it. So there's more to my take than just watching highlights, and I don't watch highlights. Yep, no problem. I usually watch game film. I don't watch highlights. The film me and Pat break down are not highlight film. It's game film. It shows good and bad. It shows out of position and in position. All the film stuff that we have broken down is NFL 22 tape or it's a game film that we have highlighted and we're running 10 minutes of game tape or whatever. Welcome back, Lou.
We don't just come on here and just spit random shit out of the sky. We actually do research. We watch game film. We watch game film together. We watch game film separately and then come back together and have meetings about it. I mean, we go in depth with this. We take this serious. That's why we live damn near every night of the week. We got videos coming out at all times. We're not just your run-of-the-mill fans. We actually know football. We're passionate about it. We do the research. And we present you guys with our opinions and some facts that we find out. Sometimes you guys may disagree. Sometimes you guys may be completely on the other side of the spectrum. But we're all cheering for the same team, and we're all ultimately looking for the same outcome. Wins, a Lombardi trophy, the Giants' name back on top of the NFL.
Because people need to feel important, Nimmer. If I can get a laugh out of somebody thinking that what I said was a real report and sit back and laugh and go, ha, guys, look what I did. You know, I'm important. You know,
He said I'm important.
Right. Look, I did something important today, guys. I made this guy believe that this is real and it's all fake. This is my troll account. Ah, isn't he an idiot? Ah, that's what they look for. You know, they're looking for happiness out of somebody else's, unhappiness.
Well, that's just people with low self-esteem. The only way that they can feel bad is by putting somebody else down.
Exactly. We don't do that shit here. Miss Heaven, that's why we go defense so hard and heavy, because we want that too. We want that too. Yes.
Has Tudo been in the stream?
No, I haven't seen Tudo.
Yeah, he messaged me earlier. I think they won today. They might be out celebrating.
Probably. Hey, I'm not saying you don't do your research, NYG22.
Yeah, I'm not saying that neither. I was just telling you what angle we're coming from.
Right. And that's why I asked where you heard that from, so that I can read it and I can get input from the articles. I'm not saying where do you get your source to insult you. I'm getting where did you get that so that I can read it also, or the other people in the chat, and then understand your point. I'm not doing that to call anybody out. I'm doing that so that I can enlighten myself into what's out there.
I'm going to read you what he said. He said, Buongiorno, Lou, the godfather of NFL defense. Salute from our entire rugby team in Italy. Most ferocious, unforgiving, dominant defense in the world. Usually when he sends those type of texts so enthusiastic, they won. So
hey, wait a minute. Now he copied and pasted that from my comment under my video and sent it to you.
Oh, great. Yeah. Right. So you wrote Buongiorno, Lou, at the bottom of your
He just changed the name.
Right.
Because I was the godfather of defense, damn it. I was feeling proud that Tudo called me that. He called you that too? I'm still going to feel proud.
Ain't gonna help it. Pimp. He used the same line on all his hoes.
Oh man, congratulations for Tudo. Yeah, because he told me how they got 2 more suspensions on the team. I was like, damn, bro. I put under there, I was like, yeah, that's when some dumbass decides that he's gonna punch your lights out, but you punch him in the mouth, and he finally figures out he can't kick your ass, so he calls the goddamn cops. He says, I'll get revenge one way or another. And then the next time you see him, you're in his head already. He's just looking at you and his knees are shaking. Bitch, you want to call the cops? Come here. I got another one for you.
Well, maybe we need to hire you on our defense.
No, it was on Twitter, Nimmer. Actually, a lot of this stuff I get is on Twitter. It's finding the fake accounts, but that's why I follow Rap Sheet and I follow a
Adam
lot of the.
Schefter.
Yeah, I have them where I get alerts if they're texting or tweeting something. I know that those are the right accounts. I don't listen to the other bullshit. You know, I don't follow Pat Leonard. I can't. I don't follow a lot of other.
Pat the Rat. That's what
I
I call him.
can't.
Pat the Rat.
He is such a penis. It's not funny. I can't help it.
Pat the Rat.
Hey, why y'all talking about my boy Pat like that, man?
No, Pat Leonard.
No, not
Oh.
not him. That's
Right.
That's on the stream now. We talking about Pat Leonard.
Right, the beat
Who
reporter.
is that?
for New
Is
York.
that Taj?
Yeah.
You sound different today, Taj.
Yeah.
Maybe my headache is fucking with me.
Yeah, it's probably you having a headache or something, but
No, different
Oh,
strain
now
of
you
weed.
sound the same. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you was far away from the mic or something the first time.
Different strain. It's
Different
that
strain.
indica. Yeah, it's not sativa.
What are you talking about? I thought we were talking about football. How the hell
Well,
did you get?
his voice is different because it's a different strain.
Oh Lord.
Indica, instead of indica, it's sativa. It's got energy. He's gonna be up all night sending us memes in the Big Blue Crew.
He said memes. memes.
Mimi. It's a goddamn meme. I'm sorry. I took English class 3 years in a
It's
goddamn
memes.
row. Okay.
That means you failed twice.
I did too.
So how you gonna try to correct me? You failed English twice.
Because I passed the third time. Okay.
They just got you out of there because you was getting too old. They
That
felt
might
bad
be
for you.
too. Yeah, I don't want a senior in here. Shit. I still can't tell you the difference. That was the worst goddamn subject I ever had in my life.
Well, that was because instead of just teaching English, they try to teach you literature at the same time. And like come on, dude, you can fuck people up.
Right. That was brutal.
Like, just teach me nowadays English. I don't need to know the damn 1500 version of thou have, doth, thee, and thou.
Right.
And like, come on, bro.
Right.
Coach, I get it, but there has to be more factored into it. If you're talking about a top 10 pick, if they trade down, I would take Linderbaum, but not top 10.
That's what I'm saying. You trade down with the Steelers and he's sitting there. I don't think he would be, but.
Well, let's think about it. How many teams this year are in play for a center?
Us.
Man, I hate that. Why does it do that? I'm sorry about the disco lights.
Yeah, please. I got a headache. Don't do that.
Yeah,
to me.
no shit. I tried getting it off there quick.
It's going away a little bit, but
well, so if we were to trade down to 9, he'd be there.
Hell yeah, he'd be there at 9. Now 9 is just inside the top 10. Don't tell me you would have a heart attack if we got him at 9.
I wouldn't.
You think it's good enough value there for a center?
With as shitty as our O-line is, and with the replacement that we just signed, who has a track record of being injured, yes, I think it would definitely be worth it.
Yes, they both can take a quarterback. It's interesting because it's been rumored that the Lions like Willis. So who else would be? So now if we traded to 18 or 20, you got the Eagles. They could take a center. Baltimore, they could take a center. They just lost theirs.
You know what?
I wish we could have had. I wish we could have because the Panthers signed him for cheap.
That would be something the Eagles would be looking into as much as Jalen Hurts was getting sacked.
Right.
Mm.
So you got Baltimore that could take
Jason
him.
Kelsey might retire. So
the Eagles could take him. I don't know about the Saints. I don't think the Chargers would. But
now, weren't the Eagles looking at a quarterback while they had Jalen Hurts?
Zach Wilson.
They were rumored. I don't know if it ever came to fruition or not. That they were in the Deshaun Watson market. but I don't know if that's
Nah,
true or not. The Eagles.
I know they was looking
So,
at Zach Wilson.
do you
all
think
that
it's
shit.
possible? As much as I hate saying this, I don't even like
Oh,
the
shit,
taste that's
Lou.
coming out of my mouth as I say it. Do you think that we can possibly trade with the Eagles from 5 to 15?
It's possible.
Possible, yeah. I mean, the
And
Cowboys traded up with
I mean,
the
not from
Cowboys
5,
and the Eagles traded.
from 7. Sorry.
That shit.
I believe it's possible if they want to get a quarterback. Why
Because if
wouldn't
they want Malik Willis and we grab Ekwonu at 5 and our target is Linderbaum at 15, I think that would be the most suitable pick because we would get enough draft capital by them moving 8 spots.
They will have to give us 15 and 16 though.
Right.
So you might have a draft if you wanted to. Equano, Linderbaum, and Zion Johnson. I know you would jump through the roof for that.
Man,
I know you would
listen,
too.
I would, boy,
I think
Yeah.
I just cleared your headache.
with the headache that I got right now. Y'all remember that game Bonk
Yeah.
on Sega Genesis where the little character would turn around and his head would get huge and he would headbutt the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, even with the headache I got right now, if we ended up with them 3 in the first round, I would headbutt the camera, the mic, the monitor. I'd fuck all this shit up right now.
But would you think that would be overkill though? Getting 3 linemen in the first round. Because eventually, if they all turn out to be good, you know that's going to be upwards of what?
Well, I
Around
wasn't
$70
thinking
million
about
a year.
I wasn't thinking about them giving us 15 and 16. I would rather take 15, a second this year, and a first next year, so we have draft capital for our quarterback hunt next year.
I can see that happening.
I would take a
Yeah.
first, a second, and possibly like a fifth, and then a first next year. So I would take
I would.
1, 2,
Yeah.
and 5 this year, and then a first next year, so that we can go get our quarterback. NYG22 says, no fucking way, Lou, ain't happening. Why? Just because it's trading with Philly? Do you not remember what they
Traded
did
with a
with
division
Dallas?
rival.
Do you not remember
Right.
what they did with Dallas to screw us last year? It's all
Right,
fair in
but
love and
Eagles
war.
traded up to get Devontae Smith.
That's
It's
why I
all
said,
fair
Calvin.
in love and war.
That's why they're looking at Linderbaum. That's exactly why they're looking at a center this year.
Yeah, because Jason
Oh,
Kelsey.
JDW. What's going on, JDW?
Yo, JDW. It's good.
Ain't seen you in a minute,
JDW,
bro.
what's up?
I mean, if I'm going to get a first from anybody, I'd almost want a first from Seattle next year. Because I'll tell you guys what, that could be a number 1 pick next year.
Yeah, I think Seattle's gonna be bad.
I think if we could
Yeah,
get
Seattle's
a first
gonna
from
be trash
Seattle
next
next
year.
year, if we could get
Seattle's gonna be trash.
in that division, and
Yeah,
with
and we playing
Drew
this year
Lock,
too. Yeah.
beautiful. Love
See, now
hearing it.
that's one team. Now that's one team we're better than Seattle. We're better than Seattle. For
Yeah.
sure.
Better than a lot of teams. We just had bad coaching.
I think the
Yeah,
Panthers are
we
going to
had
win
bad
6,
coaching.
8 games.
Now we was
So you
all
think the
expecting to win
Panthers
10
gonna win
games
8
last
games?
year.
I could see it in that division in the NFC right now. If they could just get decent quarterback play, there's just nothing here. There's nothing here, Pat. If I'm looking at Seattle compared, I think the Panthers will have a better record than Seattle. And I could see
go? The Colts, right?
Yeah, you went to the Colts.
Boy,
Well,
Carson Wentz is so goddamn bad that they went and got another bad quarterback just so his ass wouldn't start.
Man,
Right.
who's scared of Carson Wentz, man?
Well, here's the thing. JDW is a Colts fan, and I was going to ask him what he thought about the trade. Getting rid of Wentz for Matty Ice.
I
That
think
he
they
was
got an
happy.
upgrade.
Matt Ryan,
think Matt would be
baby.
Look,
I
Matty
think Matt
Ice.
Ryan's an upgrade,
I
though.
take
Indianapolis
Matty Ice over
just
Carson Wentz.
made the cold call.
Just
Right.
Oh, thank you, Slay. Hell to the no.
Yeah, but I take Matty Ice over Carson Wentz all day.
Matt Ryan isn't bad at all. And okay, all right.
I'm not gonna lie, he's better than what Carson Wentz is.
I
my
will
Right,
agree.
that's I think he is better than Carson Wentz.
Not
He
with
said
Matt
not
Rule.
with Matt Rule coaching. Yeah, I don't see them getting 8 victories, man.
I said 6 or 8.
What did the Panthers sign a quarterback?
No, but they got a good defense.
And they can't trade Christian McCaffrey.
They got
Yeah,
rid
they
of Cam.
can't trade Christian McCaffrey.
But Cam was just
Cam got rid of himself. You see how
Right.
he played last year? He
right,
was on What Are You Doing every episode.
right. Sliding down
Shit,
the
you want
bench.
to talk about a clown show? You want to talk about a clown show? Look at Carolina. That's a clown show right there.
Yeah, I did too, Slay. I did too. I was hoping they got Baker Mayfield so they could be trash.
I really
trash
thought Baker
next year.
Mayfield was going over there because I called it
Nope.
that Deshaun Watson was going to Cleveland, and I thought that Baker Mayfield was going to go to the Colts. But
Nope. I don't think anybody
Nobody
wants
wants Baker. That's
No.
crazy.
Nobody wants.
But I bet
Is-
you if the Giants traded for Baker, you'll see so many Giants fans jumping up for joy. Yeah, Daniel Jones is here no longer. Thank
Right.
you.
that would be the
Right.
most
Like
dumb
Ignorant
shit.
trade.
Yeah,
Ignorant
Dude.
shit ever from man, yo.
Dude.
Oh, God.
Baker is
to not like somebody as much as this Giants
I'm
fan
not
base.
rooting for no damn Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Baker's Carson Wentz
Mayfield.
1.0. I'm not even going to give him a 2. Look, his attitude in the locker room sucks. Okay, the way he talks to people, the way he acts, the way he presents himself. When Freddie Kitchens was over there as the head coach, Baker Mayfield's true feelings came out. He was
I
just
might
a
as well
dick.
take a break being a Giants fan if Baker Mayfield is here.
Oh,
When
Shane
he's
ain't
healthy
doing
with
that.
a-
Shane will
Dude,
get
he
fired
had a good
immediately.
team. Slay, he
I'll
had
take-
a good
I'll
team.
Being a
Shane
He
would get
sucked
fired
donkey nut.
immediately if he brought Baker Mayfield over here. I promise you they'd fire his ass immediately.
Right. You have Jarvis Landry. You have
Yeah, John,
OBJ.
man.
You have a good
John,
running
man.
game. You have a good
Yeah.
offensive line, a stout defense, and you suck donkey nuts?
This
Get
is-
out of here.
This is what I've been saying about Dak Prescott for the
Me
longest.
too.
You just made my whole case for Dak Prescott with Baker Mayfield.
Me too. I came on the screen and I said Dak Prescott is what? 6 for 13 against teams that are above 500. Blew everybody's freaking mind. I guess Dak's not a top 10 quarterback. He beats up on bad teams. That's what he
Shit.
does.
Tell the league that.
Who the hell is whispering?
According to his
I-
paycheck, he's top 10.
I've been trying to. Thank you, Jerry Jones, for giving him a bag of money. Thank you for giving Ezekiel Elliott a bag of money, and thank you for giving what's his name recently a bag of freaking money. Thank you. He had an injury last year. I'm talking 2 years ago, 3 years ago. He didn't have an injury. When OBJ first got to that team, and OBJ had a real quarterback to throw him the football, and when he was talking smack about Daniel Jones. Well, Daniel Jones is still on the team. Baker Mayfield
Shit,
isn't.
that
They got
same
rid
year,
of his
Baker
ass,
Mayfield
and
didn't
nobody
even
wants
look-
him.
And they
Baker
had Nick
Mayfield didn't
Chubb
even
and all
look
that
good
shit.
the second
Man,
year.
they had Kareem Hunt, Nick
Yeah.
Chubb, Njoku, Austin Hooper, OBJ, Juice
Right.
Landry, Donovan Peoples-Jones, the other receiver from Baylor, a top offensive line, top running game. And you
Baker
tell me that-
Mayfield is ass cheeks.
and you tell me that's how y'all thinking. That's how y'all talking about Daniel Jones like he had all that and didn't do anything. That's the guy y'all should be trashing and saying he's complete ass and he can't do anything. You put Daniel Jones over there with the Browns, I guarantee you they would have did a lot better with him than with Baker Mayfield. I promise you that.
If he was top 15, the
Mhm.
Texans would have wanted him in the trade for Deshaun Watson. If Baker Mayfield was a top 15 quarterback,
You're saying Baker Mayfield's top 15?
yeah, the Falcons would
He's
want him
not
instead
top
of signing
15.
Marcus
No,
Mariota.
he's not.
The
He's not better
Washington
than
football
He's
team.
not better than Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, he top 1,500, Slay.
Right.
Right.
Out of here.
We're talking
He
though.
was playing bad before the labor. They were
Right.
talking about getting rid of him last year.
Right.
Right.
He talking about when
Remember,
he's
he
fully
had a
healthy.
bad second year.
He still suck when
He
he
had a
healthy.
bad second
Right.
year.
His
First year was
Second
pretty bad.
about.
year.
Shit, I take Kent Graham over him.
He was trash in the second year in the league.
I'd take
What do
Dave
you
Brown
mean?
over Baker Mayfield.
That guy had everything. That man had a good defense that played well. The best offensive line in football for 2 years. The best running game in football. Two of the best receivers in the NFL. 2 very good tight ends, and still didn't do shit.
They beat the Steelers. Whoop de freaking do.
What QB in this draft that you think that could dominate anything in the NFL right now? Oh, I forgot Malik Willis. I forgot.
I don't even think Patrick Mahomes can't even dominate his division like that anymore.
Yeah, man, that division over there is vicious.
Right.
Malik
What
Willis.
makes you think Malik Willis is just going to dominate the NFL besides watching his highlights and seeing the spectacular play he was making against FCS schools? Like, seriously, can the kid be good? Yes. I'm not trash him saying he's absolute trash, but you're talking about this kid like he's just the next Joe Montana or the next Michael Vick, which everybody's comparing him to, which is BS because he's not Michael Vick
At all.
There's a
No
distinct
stretch.
difference between his game and Michael Vick's game. There's a distinct difference between his game and Randall Cunningham's game when he first came out.
Especially in college. Especially in college.
He's not even on Steve McNair's level. And don't get it twisted. Steve McNair was a dog. He's not even on Donovan McNabb's level when he came out.
Slay, was Baker Mayfield healthy 2 years ago when he sucked? How about 3 years ago when he sucked?
I'm not even entertaining that. I'm not even entertaining that.
There you go.
Conversation,
All right.
bro.
Well, so you can keep pissing and moaning, penis, all you want, but he sucks. He is not the sure all fire, be all great quarterback coming out. He's not.
Watson or Wilson? Okay. So if we go Watson or Wilson and we lose all our picks, because I guarantee you they would have asked us for more than what they asked for the Browns. I guarantee you they would have did.
All guaranteed money, too.
Yeah, all guaranteed money.
And Wilson, they gave him 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and what? A fifth and players to get Wilson.
Yeah. 2 firsts,
2 seconds.
2 seconds, a fifth.
Noah
Drew
Fant.
Lock, Shelby Harris, and
Noah Fant, their
Noah
top
Fant,
tight
yeah.
end.
Right.
Shelby Harris, Noah Fant, Drew Lock.
Who the hell we got on the team that's a Noah Fant? Dude, we don't even have a tight end.
we do. We got Mayrick and Seals
Trash.
Jones.
Trash.
Mayrick and Seals. What's his name?
Ricky
Something
Seals
Seals
Jones.
Ricky Seals Jones.
I think he's going to surprise some people. I think
Rising
he's going
John.
to be a decent tight end.
That 6'8" tight end, Rising John, there got hurt. He caught a touchdown.
Man, when you that damn tall, you ain't got good coordination to be cutting and running routes. And
Actually, he looked pretty damn good before he got hurt. He ran that seam route damn well. And then he got hurt on that play.
You muted yourself, Pat.
No, he walked away.
Slay.
He got up to get a Scooby snack. I was thinking about getting a Scooby snack. Shout out to the 34 people in here at midnight, man, on a Monday night. Thank you so much for being
El
here.
Gigante, thank you for being here.
Yes.
Hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button for me, please. He says Malik has much better upside than Daniel Jones currently. We know what Daniel Jones is, in my humble opinion.
Well,
Ricky Seals Jones dropped balls and he looks like Butterfingers.
again, it's all on the coaching staff. I think Jones is here for a blocker. I think that's what his job's going to be, as a blocking tight end. That's what I'm thinking. Man, Malik just needs so much growth and development.
You know what his name is, right?
What?
That comment you just had highlighted?
El Gigante?
El Gigante.
El Gigante. I was close.
The Giant.
Yes. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it, man.
Love the
33.
name. Love the
Yeah.
play on words. Giants
Yes.
fan, and his name is the Giant in Spanish. El
Right.
Gigante.
The Giant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Everybody watching, like, subscribe, ring that bell.
Hit that subscribe button. All our links are in the description. You
Yes.
can sub to all of us. We are the Big Blue Crew. We alternate our show between all of our channels. We always working together. So if you don't want to miss out, we got boxing, UFC, USFL, semi-pro basketball, March Madness, football, of course. We give you a complete sports wrap-up with the Big Blue Crew. So sub to all of us. We always work together and alternate on each other's channel. And
yes.
if you don't want to be missing any of the shows,
it is midnight.
To all of us.
It is midnight. It's been a great stream. I am thankful for everybody that's been here. Had a solid 30 viewing all night long. Greatly appreciate it. I couldn't do it without my two guys and Taj. And you guys are the greatest. The chat, you guys are the greatest. I look forward to these streams.
Highlight
tomorrow night.
1201 El Gigante, please. He says, great cast, mi gente. Mi gente is Spanish, which means my people. So he said, great cast, my people.
Nice.
El Gigante, muchísimas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Lo agradezco muchísimo.
Telemundo.
Yes, you're a fool. I told him, thank you very much. We appreciate him being here.
Yes. ¿Qué pasa, mi amigo? I got that one.
There you go. You said that perfect. All right, Martin.
I know how to spell it, too. So, no, we're not going to do a mock draft. Tomorrow night is Pat's channel, correct, guys?
Yes, the Giant Man Cave will tune in to Big Pat Sports Talk. That guy over there.
Yes, down below.
Yeah. We'll all be doing the Giant Man Cave, which is our Tuesday evening show we do every Tuesday. Like I said, we alternate between each other's channels. So this Tuesday, it's on his. Next Tuesday will be on Joel's. Following Tuesday will be on my channel. And Wednesday, we do the True Big Blue podcast. I did it last Wednesday. It will be on Pat's this Wednesday. And the following Wednesday will be
on your channel.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Had a brain fart there.
That's all right. I do it too.
And then Saturday will be Leather to the Face. And I'm thinking about doing Giants interactions on Friday, Joe.
Okay.
Lou, if you can make it, hopefully you can. We'll get a Giants interactions on.
I should be free Friday. And then keep locked in to all of us. We have a very, very special event coming up for you Sunday. It will be a 7-hour stream.
Yes.
A 7-hour stream, 32 team, full NFL mock draft. We will start it off on Big Pat's channel at 12 till 2. Then from 2 to 4, we will go to Joe's channel.
Yes,
and
sir.
And I will finish up round 5, 6, and 7 on my channel. So,
we Namar, we always do it at 9:30 Eastern time. It gives everybody a chance to get through their day and have time with their families and everything. And you guys are so cool. You come to each one of our streams, no matter what time we go. We could go 6 a.m. I think you guys would be here. If you're able to be here. So, man, we appreciate the whole chat. That's why we always get to all you guys' comments as best as we can. Doesn't matter how many people we have in the chat, man. We're always going to get to the chat. And if we do miss you, we do apologize, but continue to come into the chat because eventually we're going to get to you.
So we love to prove the evil people wrong. Because in case you haven't noticed, I'm Latino. He's Caucasian. And my brother over there is a African American, aka Hebrew Israelite.
black and black, and I'm black,
Okay.
y'all.
And we talk about everything under the sun, and you never hear us calling each other out of our names, being disrespectful to each other.
Nope.
And if we can work together like this every day, I don't see why the rest of the world can't do it. So,
Exactly.
Right.
As always, thank you guys for being here. God bless you all. Be safe wherever you are in your travels home or in your travels to work or in your house. We appreciate you guys. We can't thank you guys enough for all the support you give us. And we're going to keep putting out content for you, putting out live shows. We got a bunch of concepts and ideas that we're working on for you guys. So stick around, subscribe to all of us, and we will keep bringing you all this sports content from every angle.
Yes, sir. And on that note, everybody, have a great night.
Peace out.